Hey, what up? What up? What up, what up, what up? Today we have a professional React Andy session. Professional. I got a Harvard PhD in this, man. A Harvard PhD. It's 8 p.m. That's like the perfect time to watch a streamer. What are you talking about? Am I missing something here? No. Yeah, the Twitch is still down. The plugin, I cannot seem to get it to work. I'm going to try again off stream, but, you know. You got class in 10 minutes? That sucks. Unlucky. It's 8 a.m. here. What time zone are you in? Is your hair like that off camera? Yeah. I need to get it cut, I think. What's this? Are you right for the 5? You still owe me an Xbox from 2016. I won't let you forget it. Yeah, but there's no games. Oh, you gizded for the 2? I'm going to bed. Can you sing me to sleep? Yeah, I got you, bro. I got you. All right, I'll sing you a little lullaby, okay? It's called Multiple Metal Pipes Falling. Perfect. Just repeat this. Repeat this for like 2 hours. You'll be sleeping like a baby in no time. I don't know about you guys. I got tired after hearing that. Are you Gay for the 18 months? What are we doing today? We're just doing React Andy. I wanted to play through this. There's this Cry of Fear game that came out. Project Crypt. And it's like a Doom mod, but it's on Steam. And the same character that voices Simon in Cry of Fear voices the main character in this. It literally is like a Cry of Fear ripoff. Like, I think they've even admitted that. But I think the game's like 6 hours long or something. I don't really have time today, but like maybe tomorrow. I'm not sure. Thank you, Martin, for the 21 months. I remember buying my membership when you mentioned the possibility of members only stream, and we've had like 3. I mean, that could be the members only stream. The Project Crypt game. Maybe. Thank you, Jug, for the month. Why were you late? Just gooning. Gooning, you know. What is Legend of the Gobos? You have not heard of Croc, dudes? This game... Well, actually, no. I was about to say the game's peak. It's not. It's very mid. It's a very mid PS1 game. It was basically like if you combined Crash Bandicoot and Spyro, but all the worst aspects of them. And the game was like, it's probably like one of the hardest platformers on the PS1. It was just way too overly difficult. You're having a schizophrenic episode since I took so long. That sucks. All right, should we get into it? I think we begin with frequent friend of the channel, Flazfire. I don't know how you say his name. I still don't know how you say his name. Ooh, look at that, guys. Ooh, look, new To Be Honest episode. Wow, crazy.
I have trapped this unsuspecting victim in a life or death scenario. And unless he likes and subscribes, the Mr. Beast bomb connected.
Was the Mr. Beast bomb made of Feastables? Yep, and Prime, of course.
Bomb connected to
Thank you, Azit, for the 5.
his Mr. Beasticles will detonate, turning
I can't send anything funny through the super chat, so just scam. Okay, we'll send it through the TTS then, you little brokey.
him into Mrs. Beast.
Thank you, Cookie, for the 22 months.
I'm gonna say something controversial. I don't hate Mr. Beast. I don't love Mr. Beast. To me, Mr. Beast simply exists, which is strange.
Brave
because
statement. Brave statement there. Very brave statement. Thought-provoking statement.
I usually have strong opinions. Now, don't get me wrong. I do have strong opinions about Mr. Beast.
Okay, all right. Let's Jarvis. Let's break down the background because we do this every video. So he's got the Prime piss flavor prototype, Mr. Beast car. I think that says aid car. I'm pretty sure it does. He's got boxes of money here. All the plushies here. Like the video for Leg Rick. Banned from Mr. Beast Land. So you got Jake the Viking. Wait, why is Sneeko banned? Why is Sneeko banned?
It's just that when I sit and think about them, I just don't care. And that vexes me. And I don't like being vexed. If you have access to the internet, you have at the barest minimum heard the name Mr. Beast. If you use YouTube, you have seen his content. If you have Amazon Prime,
Mr. Beast
Will advertised his show. If you have Instagram, you have seen a sick.
Have you seen the video of the guy that was breaking down Mr. Beast's teeth? That was a great video. Hang on. I need to show you guys this. I think it was Pay Money Wubby, and he was like breaking it down. Okay, here it is. Yep.
My autistic special interest is Mr. Beast's teeth. His teeth have changed many times. His teeth change in the one video. Okay. Enhance. A normal human smile, we have some unevenness,
Yep.
a normal tooth situation.
Yep.
This is the next bit in this episode. This is literally the next segment.
Alive, none
Okay.
can jump higher than him. And he's going to be going against this.
It's not even that they're whiter. It's a completely different teeth shape. What?
At my
He actually became like Mr. Veneers like overnight.
boy's fuck.
TTS won't let you either. The TTS should. But thank you, Axe, for the 11. Appreciate it.
Fucking chiclets. Do you see what I'm saying, bro?
We are what? Look at that. Look at that. Wait. Maybe Wubby's trying to like fuck with me here. No, look at like his teeth have always been like that. He's always had like, you know, the cute little rabbit teeth. He's always had the two like your like my teeth are like, okay, so you got like the front teeth and then these and then all these, right? So like they're all pretty like straight for British teeth.
A normal human smile, we have some unevenness, a normal tooth situation. This is the next bit in this episode. This is literally the next segment.
Alive, none
Thank you, Axet, for the $100. Jesus, thank you, man. YouTube gonna take half of that, but thank you, man. Oh, I'm so happy Google's gonna take half of that money. Oh, thank you, Google, thank you. That's crazy, man. I appreciate that, man. Thank you so much.
Okay.
can jump higher than him. And he's going to be going against this.
I mean, look at that, man. Like the teeth.
Look at my boy's fucking chiclets. Do you see what?
Like that's like AI. That is legit AI. Look at that. Look at that. Are we actually for real? They're completely straight.
What I'm saying, bro? Who is this? Okay, now again, it's not that
He's a visitor. I'm calling FEMA.
weird, but this
You gotta give him like one of those letters or something.
is like the 4th time he's done. This is such a good shot. That is a full top teeth rework. Like a that is a like literally completely. They're so obviously fake. Later in the video, they're back to normal again. Look at this in this scene.
When you
What? Was that Daniel Larson? No, was that Joshua Block? Does he just have a picture of Joshua Block? But is that who is that? What? Oh, it is. It is. What? How much do I need to pay you to watch my RuneScape review? Okay, I'm going to make you a very good offer here. $500. $500. Usually I'd say 1,000. 500. And that's through the TTS. So YouTube doesn't take half of it. Anyway, back to Mr. Crone's.
Sigma Fonk W Mr. Beast edit. I have
Okay, that edit he did though, where he tried to appear like that was actually pretty funny.
I have unconsensually seen Mr. Beast's face more often than my own children's. That's because my wife took them. The point is, Mr. Beast is
He's gay.
everywhere. Mr. Beast 2, Mr. Beast Gaming, Beast Reacts, Beast Philanthropy, a combined total of 600 million subscribers on YouTube, 77 million followers on Instagram, and 33 million followers on X, the Everything app. With all of these followers,
It is insane to me how successful Mr. Beast has been. Because, you know, I talked to Colossal about this. Colossal is crazy. And, like, you know, we both kind of agreed that, like, his videos are entertaining, but him as a personality, he doesn't really have much of one. He's just a very, very good businessman. You know, and that doesn't invalidate, like, the success and the career that he's got. But at the same time, it's like, I think someone like, when I watch someone like, you know, like Speed, I think Speed is, like, hilarious, right? Like, he's perfect at all the kind of clip farming and stuff. Jinxie, for example, as well, probably not as much. Queso, he's pretty entertaining, and I think he's amassed, like, a huge, like, female audience because he's not, like, as overly loud or aggressive as Speed. But yeah, Mr. Beast is, like, you know, I feel it's like he's amassed this entire, like, company around him, and he's been very good at being, like, very business-minded, you know. Like, you know, I remember, like, seeing a documentary on him, and he literally slept in his office, like, most nights. You know, like, literally Elon Musk type.
you would assume that Jimmy Beast is the most beloved person online, and you would be wrong. From the outside, it would seem like Mr. Beast is getting into
Queso's loud. Okay, he doesn't do backflips, though. That's the main difference.
controversy every 10 seconds. Some of it deservedly so, and some of it from people who huff paint recreationally. So why is Mr. Beast so controversial?
The TTS PayPal doesn't work. Does it not? It doesn't work? What do you mean? Oh, great. An internal server error occurred. Well, I'm streaming for free today, by the look of it. Great. Oh, it's okay, guys. I do it for the love of the game. I do it for the love of the game. What? A gay website, man? Like, what do you mean a server error? You got that much money being sent to your account right now that you can't... Okay, anyways. This is like rich person getting angry moment. Anyways.
Why does his content leave no impact? Does he deserve the criticism? And why does it...
Is he turning the stream off? I'm gonna end stream after 5 minutes, yeah. Like, it's over. It's over.
seem that no matter how much he...
Can I pay in installments? Thank you for the 2. Thank you, NX. Day 14 of begging the DRSM vid Kithy by hashtag... I don't know what you're saying, bro, at all. Thank you, Enoch, for the 5. Trepang 2.
gain...
I played that. It's good. Maybe I'll do it on stream at some point. I do want to do more gaming videos.
it is never enough. Oh, my belly! It's so small and deflated! But thanks to today's
Don't like that joke. Uh-oh.
sponsor...
Oh, he did the Mr. Beast line.
Factor,
Look.
yours doesn't need to be.
Look, guys, he sold out. He actually sold out. He has, like, you know the Mr. Beast line to show you how much has gone through the ad? I bet you slows it down as well.
You wanna know a secret?
That's crazy. That is it. Nah, that's crazy, boys. I used to respect this guy so much and he's just completely fell off.
There is no chef. The delicious, healthy meal that I just consumed was prepared in
Is this Factor?
2 minutes in the microwave. Yeah, that.
Bro, I did a video. I literally put a video out on the TV channel. Oh my God. We just put a video out shitting on Factor. Literally just now. A day ago. My God, man. Sell out. Sell out.
That's right. And no one is going to believe.
You know, he's got to get the bag. He's got to get the bag. I'll allow it this time. Just this time. Thank you, Badillo, for the 5. Look at him eating his vape. It's not a vape, it's a cross. Thank you, Tromy, for the 10. If you're ever in Texas, you should come to Dallas. If you want good Dr. Pepper without the sugar, buy the cane sugar version. Yeah, isn't that like Mexican? Thank you, Derniacs, for the 6. I do it for the love of the game. Blows head off with a musket after stream. No, it's actually over though. It's over. Like anyone making a dono now, YouTube is like, 50%. Mine. Thank you, Hatless, for the 10. You should let me buy one of those Cruelty Squad shirts off of you. I know you have at least 3 or 4 in your closet. I'm being serious. Well, yeah, but no, you're not having it. I can't stop looking at the teeth. The Mr. Beast teeth. Thank you, Gatlick, for the 2. Thank you, Lumi, for the 5. You're going to play FNAF 2? Yes, I will play FNAF 2 at some point. I will. I need to do that at some point. I'm not sure when, though. I need to organize it. Thank you, Nell. Any news on the Fear and Hunger video? I get asked this like every stream. It's coming out in December. We got December as a locked-in date now.
You just had the chicken cacciatore and fusilli. No refined seed oils, no refined sugars, just real food from Factor. And you want to...
Okay, bro, it's a sponsor. You're making it look like shit. Come on. Come on, bro.
And you want to know something else? I'm not even in control of my actions.
Not the egg fella.
They need to know. They need to know.
What's that little egg fella? Just a little egg fella.
Check that out.
Check that out. Just a little...
That? No.
Shut the fuck up! I've seen the egg wave guy!
Look at this little fella on there.
Yeah! It's getting over the idea of it.
Have you seen this? He's got sunglasses on.
Stop!
Head to factor75.com.
We've run out of memes. We've run out of memes, boys. That's why 6-7 hasn't fucking died yet! This is why, like, all we're doing now is just, like, referencing old bits from, like, 6 years ago. We're just reminiscing.
Or click the link down below and use code FLACEFIREFB50 to
Analog horror.
save 50% on your first box and also get a free year of breakfast. That's factor75.com. Or click the link down below and use...
What are you going to be for Halloween? Okay. You're asking me what my Halloween costume is? You want to know? Okay. Dead ass. I actually have a Halloween costume planned, and I wanted to show it off on stream. And I'm paying $2,000 for it. $2,000 for it. Okay, you know what? Actually, I'm going to be a Ludwig for a minute. I'm going to be a businessman. Unless someone gives me $100, I'm not saying what the costume is. I'm sorry. I can't. It's a secret. But you will find out eventually. You'll probably find out after Halloween, like the 2nd or like 3rd of November or something. And then I'll show it on stream. And then I've got some ideas of some Instagram pictures I'm going to take. We know it's a fursuit. It's not a fursuit. It's not. I promise to God, it's not a fursuit. It's worse. It's not a fursuit. Incredible gassy. No, I'm amazed that no one here is getting it. Not a single person has guessed what it is. You now for the 5. Show us. I can't show you. I just paid the guy to make it. There's nothing. How, dude, how has no one got it? You guys are usually like pretty psychic with stuff like this. Okay, let me give you a clue. Not a fursuit, not dressing up as a woman. Not dressing up as a femboy. And it's related to the channel. I'm dressing up as Miss Kiff. Are you ill? Oh, one person got it. One person got it. One person got it. I'm not saying who got it. One person got it. And they were definitely saying that as a joke. Honestly, dressing up as Chad Roberts. So that's just eating a lot. It's not Chad. No, it's not Chad Roberts. What, like? Okay. Thank you, Strange, for the 17 months. Listen to your Cruelty Squad video. Heard the Katana Zero OST. Thank you. Appreciate that. Gain a... What? I don't know what that means. Oh, you're trying to get... Oh. Nearly baited me to saying the N-word. Anyways. Cry Fist Simon? Nah, it's not that. No, I'm not. Unless we get an oil baron to give me $100. I'm not saying what it is. I'm sorry. You'll find out. You'll find out in a week.
Code FLAZEFIRE FB50 to save 50% on your first box.
Don't do that.
And also get a free year of breakfast.
He's got enough money. Don't do that.
If you find this tape, tell the world. My name is Jim.
A Mr. Beast video is the definition of consumable content. Fast cuts, loud screaming, unironic, fine booms.
It's not prototype.
Can a robot write a symphony? Can a robot turn a canvas into a beautiful masterpiece?
They gave you $100. Yes, I mean 100 USD, not 100 like Turkish, where it's like 100 billion Turkish is like $1.
And AI slop thumbnails that change.
Beautiful masterpiece.
And AI.
Oh, that's just straight up AI. That's not even edited. That is literally AI.
Slop.
I never seen a Mr. Beast video this high quality before. Thank you, Seamus, for the 39 months. Kiss Chad again. Hopefully.
Thumbnails that change every 5 milliseconds in order to maximize engagement. It's lab-grown and genetically modified to cast the largest...
Are you dressing up as Petscop? No, it's not Petscop.
...possible net in order to indoctrinate as many children as possible into the Beast Army. But it wasn't...
It's okay, I'll give you another clue. It's nothing from... It's nothing from a main channel video that I've covered. It's not a character from a main channel video that I've covered.
Always this way. A long time.
Dude, you cannot give 100 Mexican dollars. That is 5 quid. 50 USD final offer. Okay, fair enough. All right, I'll meet you halfway on that. Fair enough. All right, I'll shake your hand, fellow Mexican. I'm not Mexican.
In ye old 2016, there was a
It's not the TVOC.
much edgier era.
So guys, we did it.
We get to fully leafy.
Vape Nation.
Hey, what's up, guys?
I see, like, dude, my... Sorry, I had my inner Ethan client then. I have seen, like, the amount of nostalgia baiting I've seen on Twitter recently. It's like, 2015 to 2017 was before everything became neutered and censored, and everyone sucks now.
And Mr.
I mean, they're right.
Beast
But now it's like, you say anything, you get demonetized.
went by a name we no longer speak. Mr. Beast 6000.
I like how whenever an old clip resurfaces of Mr. Breast being edgy, the top comment is always, that was Mr. Beast 6000. He woke up for a second.
He was edgy, he was cringe, but he had a personality. Now, don't get me wrong. It wasn't good content, but it was charming. He then abandoned the commentary scene and moved on to what I would classify as doing random shit. He would throw random ideas at the wall to see
Make it into content somehow. Shit, man.
what stuck. Counting
Thank you, Montage Gorda, for the $50. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, I will be honest and I'll be clean. I can't show any images because the guy has just started to make the costume. But I can confirm that the costume I'm wearing for Halloween, it is the Pyro from TF2 with the mod on. And I genuinely feel so bad for the guy that has to make it. Like, I had to link him all the references. I had to link him the original video. I had to link him, like, the front profile. I had to link, like, the back shot as well. You're joking, right? No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. And the worst thing is, I'm going to a Halloween party with Swagger Souls. And then I've got to show up in that. Like, I don't even know how I'm going to be able to sit down in that costume. I'm not even joking. I have no idea how I'm going to be able to sit down in it. But because it's like the guy says to me, the costume is really easy to make. It's just how fat the ass is. The guy says to me, like, I don't know what to do here. Like, do we fill it with, like, foam or something, or what? Is it fat? Well, no, it's based on the original mod. So, the original mod just had a fat ass, but it wasn't, like, it didn't have, like, a fat belly. Because I feel like if it was just fat all over, that kind of ruins the joke. And then it's just, like, an actual, just a fat suit. And then he's also doing a pyro flamethrower as well. You have too much money? Yeah, I know. I know. How much was the costume? It's about 2,000 to get it done on such short notice. It's going to have, like, glowing eyes and stuff as well. It's going to be sick.
to 100,000, giving a random homeless man $10,000. Bleach bottle flips, cops call.
There's a cop. I think he's watching me.
Does it have the hips? Yes. Well, I haven't seen it yet, but probably.
And Mr. Beast.
All very different videos.
Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast.
All very different videos, but
I remember the bit where Hank Schrader said Mr. Beast.
with the same focal
And he definitely did not say a slur instead.
point. Jimmy himself. But over time, one particular style of
A trip to Japan is 1,300. What the fuck are you doing? Okay.
content
Yeah, fair. Yeah.
began to overtake Jimmy and his personality. Money. Giving people money. Challenges for money. Mr. Beast having lots of money. Now, I am not a bread tuber, although I am a cuckold. But having and spending money in and of itself does not make engaging content. Private
2,000 AUD? Yeah. I should have specified that. So it's about £1,000.
Island, Lamborghinis, Teslas, yachts, Gordon Ramsay. It's all spectacle. And the problem is that when your content is only spectacle, after a while, it is no longer spectacular. So yes, it is impressive that Jimmy Beast, a random guy from Kansas, was able to accomplish all of these feats by simply posting videos.
You Zara for the 5. I turned 24 tomorrow. I've been watching you for 10 years. I blame you for the ADHD autism diagnosis. I'll send you the bill. That's not how it works. That's not how it works. But fair enough.
Videos on the internet. But now that you have normalized this type of content and fundamentally changed the way YouTube videos are created and consumed, it is no longer impressive. Yes, I get it. You have money. Very fancy. Now do something captivating with it.
What the fuck? Who's that? Can we? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? I ask this every single stream where I watch a Flashfire video. Who is that guy up there?
With it. You have money. Very fancy. Now do
Who is that?
something
Who is that? I don't get the bit.
captivating with it. Oh, wait, he does? Story-based content.
It's Germa. It's a YouTuber called Nomad.
What? So, according to Jimmy, his video's main focus is on story.
Project Crypt today. Thank you, Relic, for the 5. No, I was going to do it today, but I'm a bit strapped for time. So, most likely be doing it tomorrow.
Storytelling. Focusing on the story.
I just noticed we're investing over $30 million into YouTube videos this month. Plus, the storytelling in them is on a whole new level. Team is crushing. Can't wait for you guys to see how crazy these
$30 million.
videos are.
We have the best storytellers. Storytelling.
Yeah, I remember when you became fixated on like that storytelling bit, and like the only thing I saw a difference was the videos went from 8 minutes to half an hour because longer videos pay you more.
When people are like, "Oh, Jimmy's not a good
It's one of the Kudos' friends.
storyteller," he just knows
I think I watched one of his videos before.
how to manipulate the YouTube algorithm. It's like,
I'm the guy that's watching you on a PS3. Oh, I don't. To be fair, that's back when they had games as well. So you got like Infamous and stuff. So fair enough.
come on. You gotta spend a couple years. Some of us, it takes a decade, like me, to refine your skills and get it where you're actually a good storyteller. I feel like I'm a pretty good storyteller. So
I don't know where this storyteller cope came from though. Like it became such a buzzword.
I want to do a lot of that. And
Like just say you want the videos to be longer so you can get paid more. Because that was the goal behind it. That was definitely the goal behind it. Because YouTube pays you more the longer a video is. It's like with Dolan, right? I mean, Dolan's a great example. Like, you know, I'm mates with him. He makes a livable... He makes a good income from his slop videos, right? I mean, some of his videos outperform mine. Bastard. But, I mean, the point I'm trying to make is if we uploaded the same video, if he got 500,000 views and then I got like 50,000 views, I would probably make more money than him. Just because the videos are longer than like 30 seconds.
actually show that I know how to do storytelling.
But you will notice on the MrBeast channel that Jimmy is not really part of that story. He's just the host, and not a very good one, might I add. So if we're not learning the lore from the Beast Bible, or anything from the Beastlings, other than that they're unfunny, then whose tail are we chasing? Well, there are generally...
Dude, I had this idea right now. I want to buy one of those treadmills. You know those treadmills that streamers walk on? So you can like walk when you're streaming. I should buy one of those. I don't know why I just said that out loud. Like that was a thought that's like, I need to write that down and come back to it later.
4 types of videos on the MrBeast channel. Beast and the Beastlings going to a place and hanging out. Poor people money challenge.
Peloton? No, those shitty small ones. You know the small ones that are like, they're like a meter long? You just walk on them?
Challenges, Beast and the Beastie Boys doing shenanigans, and expensive show and tell. We can just throw out Beast Abroad and the Beast Buddies doing shenanigans because there is no story there. It's just people without charisma doing nonsense. They'll go to a place and spend time at the place for an arbitrary amount of time, and there will be lots of screaming.
We just got dropped off in the middle of an abandoned city.
I just got veneers for $500,000!
We're now stranded on this deserted island.
Can you shh? That there are people sleeping on the island. Shh.
We just got dropped off on this 2,000-year-old ancient temple.
Fuck you, man. Actually, fuck you. Like, I'm not even farming. Fuck you. Genuinely, fuck you for that one.
And for the shenanigans, it's more of a Mythbusters for Zoomers, except the
That sucks. That sucks. Like, I knew there'd be a jump scare and it still got me. That sucks.
myths are things that nobody was asking to be busted. What happened?
Okay, did I overreact by disliking the video? I feel bad now. Did I overreact? I'm a pussy, dude. I'm scared. Why do you think I haven't played horror games despite how much of a cash cow they are for streamers? Your hair puffed up like a defensive mechanism. Time that guy out. Time. Do I promote you to mod or time you out? That was actually kind of a that was actually a pretty genius comment.
If you put a Lamborghini.
All right, I'll undislike the video. There you go. You win. Can't believe that one actually got me as well.
It's probably
Courage the Cowardly... Okay. Courage the Cowardly Dog, MF.
gonna get shredded. I crashed a train into a pit. What's gonna happen? Probably gonna crash. My doctor tells me that I shouldn't be pooping blood. What does that mean? Pure spectacle for the sake of content. Now, the other two content types we could consider story-driven if we stretch the definition of story about...
I feel if Mr. Beast wasn't here, someone definitely would have taken his place, right? Because that's the thing about content creation on YouTube. It's always escalation. It always is. It's like everything has to be bigger and better and like more of a spectacle. More things going on. You know, like I get fucking insecure about it on the main channel because, like, you know, when Fear and Hunger comes out, like I'm dressing up as 4 characters. We got like different sets and stuff, and there's animated sequences in the video. And then when the video's out, people will be like, "Oh, that's really good. Oh, anyways, I'm gonna go on IG Reels," and then I'll sit there and think to myself a week later, "Fuck, what do I do now? How do I one up myself after that?" And then I'll just start smoking meth. Thank you, Vinny, for the 29 months.
Far.
Holy... Okay, shut up. If you didn't pay me money for 29 months straight, I'd ban you for that.
KSI's hairline. The expensive show and tell can be considered a story in the sense that there is a linear progression going...
I think the Mr. Beast hate is forced. I don't really think he has much of a personality, but... Again, it's like... okay, dude, I would prefer him being in the #1 spot than someone like Logan Paul. Come on. Like Mr. Beast is just... He is very inoffensive. You can't really say a bad thing about the guy. Like, you know, the biggest criticism people have, I mean, obviously apart from all the past drama, is like, you know, people will always jump to saying that he's soulless. And it's like, that's just a mean way of saying he doesn't really have much of a personality.
From a $1 thing to an expensive...
Do I even clip farm? I'm not going to bother. I'm not even going to bother.
Thing. Otherwise...
I'm not doing it. I'm a changed man. I've moved on from clip farming. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore. Guys, we've had our fun. We've had our giggles. We've had our little ha-has. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not clip farming anymore.
It's just Jimmy and Co. doing shenanigans.
What made me commission that? What made me... And the worst thing is, I'm reaching out to the same artist to get another model. Like, my brain is like fucking Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
So the only content that I, in good faith, can consider story-driven is the Poor People Money Challenges, where
Poor People Money
Jimmy will take a person and psychologically torture them for our entertainment. Now, I will see people online attempt to say that Mr. Beast is evil and is exploiting the less...
I really want my parents to ship me over that statue so I can keep it here. But if it broke during transport, I would actually cry. Thank you, Dup, for joining.
Fortunate for profit and content. And yeah, who cares? It's entertaining.
Mr. Feastable's poop.
Using someone's death in a video for a dramatic moment, where you play sad music.
Why do they have it? No one else wants it.
And have a...
Like, there is a 50% chance when I moved out, my parents destroyed the statue.
Long shots of the contestant crying. In time-lapse footage of a stormy sky. A little bit on the nose with that one, Jimster. But I draw the line at claiming that just because you're doing these things, that you're telling an interesting story that is worth watching for the story itself. It is a cheap manipulation of the viewer's emotions and appeals to the lowest common denominator of 10-year-olds. This person is poor and sad, and then they won a Mr. Beast video, and now they're happy.
Pay your child support with low-tier God?
That means that I'm happy. Like and subscribe. These stories aren't interesting or innovative once you learn that they're basically the same. The Mr. Beast Poor People Olympics...
Okay, wait. Okay, he's cooking. He's cooking. He's cooking. He got the glasses on. I got the shirt on. He might be cooking here.
Format is as follows. Mr. Beast screaming. Person must stay in a place for a long time.
Kill God and win 500,000 Chunko Pop.
While doing challenges. Person will talk about how much they love their family. Person will almost give up despite the challenge being extremely easy. Person will win money. Now notice how I said person and not someone's specific name. That's because their name doesn't matter. They are not a person. They are a prop used for content. Good old, wholesome, family-friendly content, which leads to the contestants being extremely bland. From the way I'm describing it, Mr.
Yeah, I feel that I'm not sure whether Mr. Breast admitted it, but I do think they vet contestants they have, which, like, to be fair, kind of makes sense. You don't want to have some guy that sneaks on, he just starts screaming the N-word out loud, 5 minutes into the video. But, like, yeah, I feel it's almost like they try to get people that are just very, like, sterilized.
Mr. Beast content is garbage and completely unwatchable, which could not be further from the truth.
True.
It is extremely
You can watch Mr. Beast videos, but then, like, so many videos on this platform, when you finish the video, you're like, wait, what happened?
consumable. But as soon as a video finishes, I remember nothing.
Okay, so he stole that from me. I'm not sure how he did it. I can't prove it, but he stole that idea from me.
Almost as if Jimmy has sucked the memory directly from my brain. It is content in its purest, most edible form, and it is fine to consume that content.
Are you vaxxed? The 5. Will the podcast be more consistent, or is there more gaming videos planned? Yeah, we're gonna try and be more consistent now. I was very flaky with the podcast, honestly, but yeah, we're back. I do want to do some gaming videos with them, to be fair. I want to try that Misery game, that kind of like stalker game. That'd be fun.
Because I'm a little piggy and I love slop.
How pre-watched? Did you see the bar being full when I clicked on it?
But I don't understand how Mr. Beast himself, or especially the Jimmy Beast fans, can say with a straight face that this content is anything revolutionary. See, that's why I'm confused. Because
I think it's crazy how there's like a knock-on Mr. Beast effect as well. Like, so many people end up doing similar content. I mean, okay, let me give you an example here. I mean, I've always thought of Ryan Trahan as like mini Mr. Beast. Because, the stuff that he does is pretty similar. I tried... It's almost Mr. Beast on a budget. He was doing this staying in a different place. And that was pretty different, to be fair. But yeah, I mean, before that, it was... I tested the world's weirdest trains. How many days can I double $1? I tested 1-star hotels. I flew around the world in first class. Just like very kind of like safe content. And then I've noticed that other channels are going down that route as well. Like Will and E. I love Will. He used to be a commentary channel. And now he's starting to do that kind of challenge trend as well, like Ryan. I mean, impossible places that actually exist. I bought 100 lost suitcases. Viral TikTok restaurants. That's definitely not AI. That's a real picture. But yeah, it's just weird how this kind of direction that YouTube is going at the minute. I know everyone's been saying like Mr. Beastification for like, yeah, someone literally just said it. Thank you, Nick Out. The 9 months. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. You should do that kind of content. I'd kill myself. That'd be so soulless. Oh, I would make so much money. Okay, I'll make you a deal. Chat. If Fear and Hunger flops, I'll just start doing Mr. Beast videos, okay?
that's why I'm confused. Because this type of programming has been the standard for some time now. Mr. Beast has reinvented reality television, but Mr. Beast has replaced the dramatic stings and violin risers for CinemaSins dings and bruh sound effects. And not only did he reinvent reality television on YouTube, he reinvented it so hard that we've wrapped around to him producing his own reality show on Amazon Prime, which he has paraded around as though it was going to
define flop. I reckon if it doesn't perform as well as Darkwood, I'd consider that a flop, I think. And Darkwood's on like... What's Darkwood on now? 6 mil? I think it's on 6 mil. Yeah, 6.5. Yeah, if it doesn't get that, it's a flop.
Define streaming, when in reality, it only exemplifies the problems with his YouTube videos. Because there is no difference
$1 video essay versus $10,000 video essay.
between a Mr. Beast video on YouTube and a Beast Games episode on Prime. We don't know the people's names. They are reduced to numbers. Large numbers. Everything's larger. More people, more money, more streaming! Lil Yachty for some reason.
Wait, he was in Breast Games? I'll be honest with you. I watched the first 2 episodes of Beast Games, and then I kind of just skipped to the final episode, the finale. You Blade for the 20 months? Wait, your name's Blade?
And yet the final product is the...
Thank you, Ollie, for the 6. Watch you since 2014. Miss your streams, even though you moved to the desert. Time to sleep and dream about old Pyro voice.
same.
Could you imagine, like, Mr. Beast announcing in, like, the old Pyro voice?
Or Mr. Beast
I just gave this guy $10,000.
content. It's actually worse
How's it going, everyone? Flashbang here.
than his YouTube videos because I'm
If that was not, like, the biggest telltale sign I was autistic, nothing else would be.
getting the same thing, except I have to pay $15 a month to see it on Prime. And
Morgs. What? Ah, stop making me fucking side quest, man. What's he up to? I took a walk. Wait, what? Why does his IMDb come up before, like, anything else? How old is he now? 24? Wait, he was like only 4 years younger than... Oh my god. Jesus, we're actually all racing to the grave. Oh, it actually fell off. It's over. Oh no, he moved to Snapchat. That's right. Yeah, he moved to Snapchat because Snapchat has these insane contracts. That's like why J-Schlatt never uploads, because it's just like you get these Snapchat contracts and it's like you post one picture and then you can just pay for like 2 days worth of Uber Eats.
here's the thing. There isn't anything inherently wrong
I remember when David Dobrik like kind of stopped vlogging for like a good year and he took like a Snapchat deal, and it's insane how much they pay you.
with making this type of content. Not everything needs to be high art, but Jimmy is creating brown stinky Smellington and selling it.
Okay. Okay, class, does anyone know what this image is? Does anyone know what this image is? Is anyone aware of what this image is? So that is the second Christmas dinner that I made. Not the first one. That was part 2. And one thing I hate about this image is that beef on the left is an actual wooden log that I put potato in to trick people into thinking it was real food. And people actually somehow believe that this plate that is half inedible wood, birch log in Minecraft, is still better than the original Christmas dinner. It's just cope, man. It's cope. Literally, it's just pure cope.
As Yummy Nummy Wellington. And don't get me wrong, sometimes I like eating poop.
Someone clip that. Someone clip what he just said there. No context. Remove any context.
But I would just prefer if the chef was honest about what I was being served.
Okay. Okay. I'm not even explaining that fucking character.
So why does any of this matter? Quite simply, it's because of what Jimmy...
What's the original Christmas dinner? I'm not sure. Okay, I'm playing it once and that's it. I played it before. You're getting it one time and then you're not getting it again. You're not getting it again. I'm so sick of showing this video, man. I'm so sick of showing it.
I think we've hit a new low here. It just looks like burnt. Even tell live. Welcome back to Slop Live. We've got some huge Christmas dinner drama. Pyrocynical has posted the most British looking meal imaginable. Like, what is this? It looks like someone sliced some logs and put them on a plate. I can't even tell what the meat originally was. Obviously good on his parents for cooking this, because I know he didn't. Maybe they still hadn't added seasoning and it was actually quite good with gravy, but man, even for British cuisine, I think we've hit a new low here. It just looks like burnt wood. Why has it been cooked until every inch of color has been drained? It's the same fucking color as the plate.
Yeah, I'm not entertaining this moron. I'm not doing it.
He is creating compared to the way he talks about it online. And that leads me to his most glaring flaw. His mark of the beast, if you will. His rampant, unchecked ego. So how can I be aware of his ego without knowing him on a personal level? Because I hear about it constantly from others online. I keep my interactions with the Mr. Beast extended universe to a minimum. He will release a video, I will watch the video, I will forget about the video.
Why, when I saw this group, I immediately think of the 6'7" kid. I hate that shit, man.
Forget about the video and go back to gooning to Luna Hell of a Boss. But because Mr. Beast cannot help himself and needs to be constantly loved and acknowledged, I am exposed to the Mr. Beast drama sphere.
Who is in the drama sphere? Uh-oh.
The Mr. Beast situation.
The Mr. Beast situation.
The Mr. Beast situation.
I find it like, I hope Critical wakes up every morning, gives himself a big stretch and goes, oh, I love owning the commentary scene. I love it. Because he invented that. He invented the word situation. Like, I guarantee you, I can't prove it because I can't be asked to, go on Google and look. But I'm pretty sure he was the first person to at least popularize that term. And then there's the trickle effect. Then I stole it. And then the people that get less views than me, they steal it. It's just drippage, all of it.
Mr. Beast situation.
Ignore that guy though saying that. The Mr. Beast situation. I remember, like, I fucking despise the word situation. I really do. I hate it. I hate it. But like, the way that YouTube works is like, every couple of years, there's a meta, and this meta always changes to something else, always. I remember, like, during the Leafy days, it was like the Leafy rant, the H3 rant. You put rant in the title, all caps, it would juice. Then after that, it was like putting a Vivo watermark in the thumbnail, then that would juice. But now, at the minute, situation is like, it's basically guaranteed views. Because it's this cycle of, like, people don't like it, and they're sick of it, and it's saturated. And what will happen with the word situation, it'll be like Wild West films. People got really sick of Wild West films, and that's why, like, Hollywood moved over to, like, sci-fi. I think that was, like, what, like the early 90s, 1900s or something? I forget. But there will be, like, a big shift, but it's probably going to take a while, because, unfortunately, situation is such a safe word to use, because it's like, you're not really having an opinion. It's a situation, because I feel like you've got commentary channels that they've got less to lose because they're smaller. So they'll say things like, ended their career. It's over for them, because they're smaller and there's more of a ladder to climb for them. And they've got, they basically just have less to lose. If the video flops, whatever, if I get shit on, I get attention, I win. But then obviously if you're someone that's really established, like Critical, where, if you kind of take any kind of stance, you'll get one side of the internet that hates you. Then you say it's a situation, because that's like neutral. It's like, oh, I'm not having an opinion. It's a situation that I'm talking about. I don't blame him for that, by the way, at all. It's more just like, I feel like the bigger you become as a channel, the less of an opinion you're actually allowed to have. And that's really dangerous. And that sucks. That is unless you, go into like one of the political grift spheres.
Situation. The Mr. Beast situation.
The Mr. Beast situation. The Mr. Beast
6'7" crazy. Ban the guy saying 6'7" rant.
situation.
Welcome back to Slop Live. Today's Slopic, a YouTuber known as Flacefire, has AIDS and is gay.
And
I mean, he's not wrong. He's not wrong.
Beast situation. The Mr. Beast situation.
Welcome back to Slop Live. Today's Slopic, a YouTuber known as Flacefire, has AIDS and is gay.
And
he has gay AIDS. Okay. That's some character development there.
Paradoxically, to that sphere of drama, there is a sphere of good. I didn't
Remember Sam Pepper? Apparently he blinded a kid in India with fireworks. Yeah, I saw that story.
mention it before, but there is a secret fifth type of content Mr. Beast produces on his channel. Philanthropy. And to his credit, Jimmy is doing genuinely good things for the world. He even has a second channel entirely dedicated to charitable efforts. I legitimately give Mr. Beast props for this. However, there are people out there that see this as a bad thing, that Jimmy is using disadvantaged people for content. Which, yes, he is, but those people are still being helped. Now, I can't see into the depths of Jimmy's soul, and only...
I mean, he definitely is milking it, but at the same time, I would prefer that he milks these situations because the people that he's giving the money to or the supplies to, they're still getting it. It's not like he's taking it back afterwards. I mean, I've seen like complications of like houses that are being built and stuff that fell apart and stuff like that. But like, you know, I'd much prefer him make videos doing it than if he never did it in the first place.
he knows his
I've always found like criticisms of the philanthropy channel to be very like flimsy at most.
true intentions.
I've seen people that try to use it as a proxy argument as well, where it's like, oh, well, he's only got the philanthropy channel to deflect criticism.
But I can say with relative certainty that he is doing these acts of kindness out of the goodness of his heart. However, I understand the thought process of the people that think otherwise. Because even though you are doing charity, you are taking it and processing it into content. And even though the profits from that content are used to do more charity,
the people he helped would be worse off if he didn't. Oh, absolutely. No, yeah, definitely.
it comes across as disingenuous. Like you're using the charity to earn publicity and internet good boy points. Especially when you say things like this.
It's kind of crazy the amount of good we've been able to do through a YouTube channel. 23 million trees planted, 33 million pounds of trash from the ocean, 10 million plus meals to people in need, 500,000 people getting water from our wells we built, 3 million to war refugees for supplies, 1 million plus clothes to people in need, 20,000 shoes to kids in Africa, 3,000 people helped walk again, 1,000 deaf people helped hear, 1,000 blind people helped see, 100 plus houses for homeless people, 100 plus cars given away, hundreds of dogs.
Okay. Is he gonna do this? How much glaze is there? How much glaze is there?
Rescued, 3 islands given away, 1 orphanage / school / hospital / town / gym / village powered / etc. 1 chocolate brand that pays farmers fairly and audits child labor, and over $50 million given to people not including stuff listed above, all while still in my 20s.
Yeah, I feel it's like you can self-glaze if you've done that much for people. But at the same time, you can't really expect people to not roast you for it. Especially posting it on Twitter as well.
It is kind of funny that people who have never volunteered in their life or given a penny to charity will see this and make a 30-minute essay about how I'm evil, no matter how much...
This is definitely when, he definitely made this tweet when he was on his own for more than 5 minutes and his team went with him.
People complain. I'll never
People who never volunteered.
stop helping people. It's fun.
I don't think you have to do volunteer work to like criticize him. I mean, I did volunteer work when I was a kid. You know, I worked in hospitals and stuff like for free. Nothing insane. You know, it was just like more like checking on patients and stuff like that. It was it volunteer work or was it? Yeah, it was volunteer work. That's right. I think I did that when I was like, I don't know, like fucking 17 or something.
People.
You know, it wasn't like a soup kitchen or anything like that. But yeah, I don't feel like you need to do volunteer work just to be able to criticize it.
Fun. Now, I don't think he's evil, but I...
Check the thumbnail. Oh god, no. Oh god, no. Dude, no, we gotta change that right. We gotta change that right now. We gotta change that. We gotta change that right now. We gotta change that right now. We gotta change that right now, or it's a wrap. We gotta we have that. Okay, I'm gonna keep straight. Bro, what is what is wrong with this platform? And it keeps picking the worst thumbnails to go for. The worst thumbnails. The worst thumbnails. That was like a 2-second bit, and it picks that specific part. Are you for real?
I do think he's insufferable, because anytime there is criticism about him that isn't from insane people.
Oh my god. we gotta change that. I'm being for real. We actually gotta change that. That's so bad.
That think he's the Antichrist.
Multiple people at Mr. Beast talked to me about this theory as if they legitimately believe there is a chance that Mr. Beast is the Antichrist.
He will use his charity as a shield or a way of boosting his credibility.
What do you do off camera? What do you feel
I don't even remember that Mr. Beast response that Umperville did.
about that? Because that's a big criticism that a lot of people have had on YouTubers for a very long time.
It's a big criticism I get, which is funny because if I do something off camera, how do you know about it? So all the people who tweet all the time or whatever go, you wouldn't do anything unless it's on camera. He only does it because it's on camera.
I think the problem Mr. Beast has is he obviously gets downtime from his content. He'll get a couple hours to himself. And the first thing he does, like most of us do, is he opens up his phone and he checks social media. And then he'll immediately see people just like giving him negativity. And he's probably filmed like a huge project of like, you know, stopping North Korea from invading South Korea or something, right? And then he'll just see all this negativity and it'll annoy him. And then he feels the need to engage with it to like kind of justify it. But that is the worst thing you can do. You never do that. Have you noticed, by the way, the most successful people, the most successful content creators are the people that use Twitter the least? Like, have you seen how often, like, Jay Schlatt tweets? I think he tweets, like, once a year at this point, and he replies, like, once every 3 months. Genuinely, it's... I think the last tweet I posted was me dressed up as a woman.
How do you know?
Nothing is a better example than his crowdfunding campaigns, Team Seas, Team Trees, and Team Water. Now, these are all very worthy causes. Team Seas is cleaning trash from the oceans. Team Trees is helping prevent deforestation. And Team Water is bringing clean drinking water.
How's the thumbnail changed? Thank God. Thank God. Thank you. 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 Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Oh, okay. Okay.
To areas of the world that don't have access. But
Thank you, Cosmic, for the 6. I'm doing the Fent fold over my Nokia, watching your lovely content. Please leave Australia.
When Mr. Beast is e-begging his fans...
I love Australia. The only problem I have is if you want to be successful as a streamer... Have you noticed that there's no successful Australian streamers? Have you noticed that?
And online...
The only example I can think of is like Dark Viper. The GTA man. And he streams at like... He starts streaming at like 3 in the morning.
Content...
I mean, I want to see daylight, dude.
Creators to help donate to his charity with his name on it.
We're just curious. Your
Fitz? Oh, yeah, but Fitz's audience was always mostly Australian, to be fair, as well. And Swaggers, and Swaggers.
Your friends here were saying you were a very generous soul.
Are you really gonna do this shit? I fucking did the McDonald's drive-thru, man. Is this gonna happen to me? Oh.
Isn't it crazy that these guys, their combined net worth is probably more than Poland? Isn't that crazy, guys?
Oh my God. Oh, what are you trying to get me? What are you just fucking give me a number?
All right, so Jinxie Logan, they both just committed 100 grand.
Teamwater.org.
That's it. Hey, and you seem like you have a rich audience. We have a leaderboard. You know, you can also see who's donated the most. If you get that #1 spot, I'll love you.
Are they real? Are those teeth real? Are those teeth real? Are they real? No, they... What? Look at that. Mr. Veneers.
Forever.
100%. We got you at 15.
All right, thank you, man. Catch you later.
Let's go. Hey, of course. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, man. You're the best one.
Wait, so that
Steve-O teeth? Well, most of his teeth fell out from like Fent, so I mean they're like actually implants.
do some math right here, boys. That 15 grand I just got us, does that even make a dent?
Then it
Wait, what was that?
15.
All right, thank you, man. Catch you later.
Let's go. Hey, of course. Good luck, guys.
Leaderboard. You know, you can also
Wait,
see
wait,
who's
wait,
donated
wait,
the most.
let's-
If you get that #1 spot, I'll love you forever.
100%. We got you at 15.
All right, thank you, man. Catch.
Wait, Mr. Beast will love me forever. Okay, I'm gonna be when he does another charity stream, I'm gonna be the person that donates the most, solely so I can DM him and be like, hey Jimmy, you know how you gave your best friend Ludwig that video you didn't want to put on your channel? Can you do that for me as well, please? I need another banger.
See you later.
Let's go. Hey, of course. Good luck, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Rob. Thank you, man. You're the best one.
Wait, so that let's do some math right here, boys. That 15 grand I just got us, does that even make a dent?
then it feels disingenuous. Jimmy Beast has a habit of needing to affirm to the world that he is indeed loved and respected. It's not merely enough to have 600 million subscribers.
The thing is, you cannot be liked by everyone. It's impossible. The more popular you become by default, the less relatable you are, the more you're hated. You know BB No Money, right? BB No Money, he is like, okay, he is like networking Andy, right? So he's reaching out to like every content creator, every big streamer, and he's like, yo, let's do something. Yo, let's do something. Let's do something. Let me reach out to your audience, please. And then you can reach out to my audience. I got no problem with that. He's a networking Andy. That's fine. Like everyone, like most creators in America, LA, Texas, they're all like that. That's totally fine. But then what I've noticed now is there's this growing trend of people that hate him. And they're like, BB No Money when he releases shit music where he's just talking, but then he says AI is bad. And these videos get like tens of thousands of likes on like IG Reels. And I'm like, I don't understand the hate against the guy. I don't listen to his music, you know. That's, you know, first of all, I'm not a woman. And I also mostly only listen to Echo 2K and Blade because I'm autistic. But at the same time, I don't, like anytime someone becomes popular, always there will be a marginal group of people that hate you, and as your popularity grows, that group also grows as well as your fan base and the people that love and respect you and support you and stuff, definitely. But that hate group does always grow. Like, that's an inevitability. And it seems like Mr. Breast is like Mr. Implants, Mr. Veneers, Mr. Crohn's. He's like trying to basically get everyone to like him. But if you do that, then unfortunately you're giving the people that don't like you more attention, and then that camp grows.
Subscribers and infinity money. No, he needs infinity love.
Do you like Mr. Beast?
Thank you for coming to my TED Talks.
No.
His music's fine. I don't listen to his music. Like I think I've heard some of it, and it's just like, yeah, I don't really see an issue with it or anything like that. But yeah, I saw him being like overly hated on like IG Reels, and I was like, okay, bro, it's like there's so many other artists like that make definitely worse music.
Do you think
His music's terrible? I mean, come on, come on, dude. Okay, the thing is, you can't say his music's bad and then you listen to Two Hollis, Net Spend, and then, oh my god, guys, I just found out about Weezer and Neura Milk Hotel. Oh, I'm so original. And then I listened to Car Seat Headrest. I'm not a furry, though.
Mr. Beast ruined YouTube? Yes.
So, I ruined YouTube because I didn't buy a mansion and sports cars and instead
Don't force Pyro to have an opinion. I literally just said if you listen to Car Seat Headrest, you're gay. How is that not an opinion? How is that not an opinion?
invested my $sign into making content focused on doing good and inspiring kids to help people. If he had fun, the videos would be longer. What does that even mean, lol? You think I'd give up every hour of my life for 14 years if I didn't have fun? This clip is insanely disrespectful in my opinion, and obviously there is so much I could say.
Femtanol is goated. Is that the trans one? Okay, I hate to admit it, I have listened to some 2 Hollis and it's pretty good. Okay, there you go. You win. Okay? Okay, there you go. I listened to like 1 2 Hollis song and it was good.
About his content, but I'll just take the punches and be the bigger man. Sigh.
Is this what he said? I'll take the bigger punches
This
and be the...
Mr. Beast stream was a disaster.
Can you die? I'm... It's like I'm getting that tilted. I can't even think of like a funny bit to say. Just die. Wait. Tat, thank you for the 2. Mr. Beast blocked the word teeth in that... Are you... No, you're doing a bit. Prove it. There's no way he blocked the word teeth. Just like a part of the human body. Thank you, Crunchy Cat, for the 6.
How is raising 12 million?
Oh, yeah, that's right. No. Okay, Flaz is referencing this because Mr. Beast got that tilted. He commented on my video.
$1
Like, it's really obvious what he does. He'll basically search his own name and just look for videos like shitting on him. Don't do that, by the way. That is the equivalent of like digital self-harming. Like that is the worst way to ruin your mental health.
Stream was a disaster. How is raising $12 million for charity a disaster?
He made this comment. I remember seeing this and I was like, dude, what?
Lol. Mr.
It's funny because I literally reached out to him and I said, by the way, I'm gonna do a video like on your stream. I didn't say like, is it cool? Because because then you're being like a bit of a bitch. But I just, I gave him some warning. I was like, by the way, I'm going to make a video on your stream. Yeah.
Disaster.
There's the amount of YouTubers that kind of turn around and they're like, well, you never reached out to me about this.
Lol. Mr. Beast
He never replied, obviously.
makes history by becoming the first person to become a billionaire without selling their soul. This was possible.
Was it deleted? He definitely made it because I got the notification on YouTube Studio. I don't know whether it's still up now.
Because you never had a soul to begin with. Howdy. Saw your tweet about me not having a soul. Would love to chat on Discord or...
I could not imagine anything worse than like... If I have seen so many YouTubers like roast me on Twitter in the past. The last thing I have thought of is reaching out for them to have a discussion. That is the last thing I've ever thought of. And I know that sounds very toxic, but it's like, what is there to gain? Everyone here is like a content creator. And it's like, I mean, like, look what's happening. Look what's happening in the Twitch scene right now. Like everyone calling Ludwig like Slime Wig and then like Cutie Cinderella being shit on. And then, the stuff that she's been saying. It's like, everyone has cliques and groups. You're not going to be liked by everyone. It is impossible. Don't try to do that. You'll be chasing your own tail forever. Just accept that people won't like you and live with it. And then, Mr. Beast, wake up and go, oh, I'm worth $1 billion and you're not. Unlucky. I do like it though. It's so weird how our brains are programmed. No matter how high you are in the pyramid, there's still that like lizard part of your brain, that survival instinct of when someone says bad things about you, it still gets to you. You can get better with it over time. You get like you can develop like a thicker skin, definitely. But it's always still there. Because you can tell like he's been tilted by this. He doesn't just be like, he doesn't see the tweet and he goes, well, fuck you, Quentin. You did a video on like Zoe 101 or something. I don't care. Anyway, I'm going to keep scrolling. No, he like reaches out. I want a discussion. It's like, nah. Like, imagine the amount of man hours you spend having one conversation with a guy, and then there's like so many other people that will see that, and they just won't be convinced. It's an endless game. It's pointless.
Phone sometime because I think there might have been a misunderstanding. No worries.
Thank you, Magnum, for the 6. Will you review mouthwashing? Definitely not. That's came and gone, I think.
If you don't want to.
The best example.
Play Metro? Might do it at some point.
Example of this is Rolling Stone's Most Influential Creators of 2025 list, in which Jimmy was placed at...
He was placed number 10, wasn't he? Or like top 20?
number 7. Not,
Okay.
not number 1, but still quite
Oh, that's right. He got tilted over that. I remember that.
respectable. And of course, Jimmy,
He got very tilted over this. This is funny.
being the most humble man alive, accepted his 7th place award
Have you seen the Shark Dentist game? Is it out yet? I'm so sick of seeing these really cool games, and they're like 8 months away from like even being in early access.
with humility and gratitude. Of course he didn't. This was his response.
According to this list, a guy with 1 million followers is
Oh, that's right. He called out, like, he didn't complain in general. He called out a random guy.
more influential than me? What did I do to piss off the Rolling Stones?
The comedian who turned Jimmy into a whiny baby is named Caleb Heron, and he is funny and has a discernible personality and charisma. Mr. Beast...
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't know who that guy is, but I'm terminally online. You know, like most of my knowledge is like video games and YouTube. This guy is probably like actually mainstream on like TV and stuff.
And charisma. Mr. Beast has money. His defining trait is he has money. His legacy will be the guy on the internet who screams
Because like Mr. Beast is basically the most successful English speaking channel on the planet, but it's still within YouTube.
a lot and had lots of money. Jimmy Beast, you are a winner. You won the internet, kind stranger. Take my Reddit gold. But you won algorithmically. You understand how to create content that will be consumed and have been rewarded financially for it. But you won the numbers. You didn't win the hearts and minds of the people. You can buy views with flashy thumbnails and high production quality with money, but you can't buy genuine respect and appreciation. But you can purchase people who love you for your money and influence. And you can see this from every reply section on his social media. The blue checkmark crypto bros are about the only ones you will see interacting with him on X the Everything app. His YouTube comments are flooded with talk.
I hate when you make a tweet and the top replies are always blue check marks and they just glaze. Or they kind of self-insert themselves so you check out their account.
Toddlers spamming W Mr. Beast and doxing their full name and address in hopes of getting in the next Jimmy Beast video. And on Instagram, there is a sea of people asking Jimmy for free things. Haha, JK, I just joking, but like if you gave it to me, that would be
They have to be bots. They're not. That's the saddest thing. I wish they were bots, but they're not.
pretty cool.
They're people that don't give a shit about what Mr. Beast has tweeted. They just glaze him, hoping that they check out, you know, people check out their profile.
Oh, Jimmy, just kidding.
Jimmy, come on, Jimmy. You know you owe me.
But there are, and it terrifies me to say this, real Mr. Beast fans that live amongst us. The
Among Us?
content casts a very wide net. It is made for the most general of audiences. But the people who really like it and become actual fans are the same ones who donate to multimillionaire Twitch streamers and spam W's in their chat. 8-year-olds or drooling morons. And continuing to pander to said 8-year-olds is not going
Hey man, you leave our show speed alone.
to shift public
His mom is kind of homeless.
opinion on the fact that your persona and your content feels inauthentic and ungenuine. Jimmy wants to have his feastables and eat them too. He wants to be loved as the man and as the brand. And you can't have it both ways. You cannot be a down-to-earth, normal guy YouTuber while being the head
I like how everyone did those videos. Like even Speed did that. Hi me in 10 years. Hi me in 5 years. I think even Tommy Innit did that.
of the largest social media conglomerate with several companies, subsidiaries, and ventures. You can donate millions to charity and still be insufferable. Now, of course, Mr. Beast is just a person, and I do not know the real man, and I never will.
You never will.
The world never will. I cannot judge Mr. Beast on his inner thoughts because I cannot see them, but I can judge him on his actions and his words. And although there are good
I think that's a pretty good take as well. Like he's obviously separating the content from the content creator. Because like, you know, Mr. Breast in person, he could actually be like a really nice guy.
ones, there are also ones that call into question his motivations and intentions. But I don't know him personally. I only know the mask he wears. I don't harbor hate to Mr. Beast, but I feel no love either. There's an idea of a Mr. Beast, some sort of abstraction. But you look behind the beast beard, and there is simply nothing there.
Shit in my pants. And for real.
Yeah, that was cinema. Another banger. Yeah, check out Flazfire, Gay Fire, boys. Check him out. All right. What's this? We got Friendly Geordies. Okay. Friendly Geordies. We've been keeping up to date on him for a while. I haven't watched his more recent videos. But this guy has had like fire bombings at his house. I think he made a video exposing like a drug ring or something with some bikers or something like that. And then they basically were just trying to kill him. He's always been like really outspoken, basically.
The firebombing of my house. This event, I would have much preferred that the New South Wales Police handle.
I'm actually in Australia now, so I can be an Australian political commentator now.
Failing that, any responsible authority. Yet so far, every single person or institution with an obligation to investigate has mysteriously declined or just plain failed. Apart from Kate McClymont at the Sydney Morning Herald, who needs to be given immense credit for her work on this saga. But very little credit can be given to other journalists and authorities who not only seem ambivalent about properly investigating.
Yeah, I saw when he got interviewed by like the press when he lost his house, and they just didn't give a shit. They were just like, "Are you ever going to stop? Are you going to stop making these videos?"
Firebombing, but downright.
You're going to stop, Geordie?
Hostile to any potential action that could threaten to expose those responsible. And now we know a few of the reasons as to why this has been the case. And these are very, very concerning reasons. As such, today I feel like I've been left with no choice but to again address the firebombing, as I've waited 3 years for the police to do something. And during these 3 years, I've not only watched them pass by on numerous chances to solve this.
I remember when they sent undercover police to his house as well.
Mystery, but also somehow, for some mysterious reason, downright actually reject good leads that I've been aware of. No follow-up or interest. It's been a joke. There's been more interest in the police determining what accelerant was used to burn down my house than convicting the people who ordered it. So, I hope this video will get some proactive cops interested in finally charging the people responsible for burning down my house, or at least flush out what the hell is happening.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just want to find out what was used to burn down the house so they could write off any kind of insurance claims he's got.
In the New South Wales Police, one of the largest, most powerful, well-equipped police forces in the Western world, that has, in my estimation, seen a single journalist publicly uncover more about the firebombing than the entire force combined. As you probably know, in 2022, my house was firebombed because of a video I made. A video which I was forced to take down a year after the firebombing, after threats on my life and the lives of others were attempted to be passed on to me via a former Mongols bikie sergeant-at-arms gangster turned Four Corners journalist, Mahmoud Fazal. Yes, Four Corners, ostensibly the most prestigious investigative journalism institution in Australia, the esteemed flagship, no less, of our dear public broadcaster, the ABC. Allow me to reiterate, as that is really hard to capture just how damning this is. A Four Corners journalist was meeting with heavy organised crime figures, then sending through demands purportedly on behalf of those figures, threatening that if I failed to remove my investigation into these figures, myself and people around me would die. This story was exposed by Kate McClymont in the Sydney Morning Herald over a year ago, though I never spoke about it in depth. You can read it if you want more context, it's brilliant work, but the important takeaway is this. When faced with an abundance of new evidence relating to the firebombing, the evidence that was more than enough at the very least to charge a few people, what did the New South Wales Police do? As far as I'm aware, nothing. Nothing substantive, at least. I tried to question the Four Corners journalist who passed on these threats, but according to New South Wales Police, he refused to provide a statement.
I want to kill him so bad. Like he turned a journalist in fabricated message feud.
Shouldn't that ring a few alarm bells? Shouldn't that open up further avenues of inquiry when conveying threats in of itself can be an offence? Apparently not. This is every criminal's dream treatment. Burn down a house.
He went after a premiere as well in Australia. I remember that as well. George Santa. Oh, I forget his name now. But yeah, this guy's always done so many like investigations on people, and then they always try to. I mean, it sucks because that he went after like some premiere that was like wasting money or something like that, and then that guy, I think, tried to sue him. It didn't work. And then he sued Google because Google owns YouTube, and then he won. So he basically like indirectly tried to attack Geordie.
Kill people, have it reported to police, and then the police do nothing. I thought the police would do something. I shut up for them. I didn't release material I had, as the police said it could hamper their investigations. Now in hindsight, I think it would have been safer to put out what I knew. And then what did the national broadcaster do when faced with the fact that their reporter was telling people that he was going to
John Bellario. That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Gangland murderers in order to find out what death threats and messages to pass on to? I guess in this context I'll have to call myself a journalist, as my stories are certainly more consequential than the utter swill Four Corners pumps out. The ABC did nothing. Well, they didn't do nothing. Do you want to know what they actually did? They defended Mahmoud Fazal. They defended this man with his self-advertised gangster history and disproof against him, who slanderously claimed that Kate McClymont's article on the threats that he passed on.
I had a guy who just got out of prison for attempted murder basically tell me what I need to do.
Were based on, how's this? Ethnic stereotyping. And the self-proclaimed greatest, most hard-nosed investigative journalists in the country believed him. I can assure you that absolutely nothing in Kate McClymont's article is incorrect, and considering McClymont's track record, it would take a very creative, brave, or perhaps just in way too deep ABC management type to chuck an Eddie bead and dismiss serious allegations as simply racist stereotyping. But it looks like that's what happened. The ABC were even offered multiple times hard documentary evidence to back up McClymont's claims, should they want to investigate these serious allegations, evidence that they refused to even look at. In light of, I have to stress, grave allegations, death threats from one of their reporters. Which brings us to now, where even more damning news about Mahmoud Fazal is coming out, news that, to be honest, is really scaring me.
Yeah, I feel like because Geordie has been so critical of the police system as well, especially when those like undercover cops were sent to his house and they basically like tried to take him and his like one of his editors or producers or writers away. They when he brings up a genuine like claim that he's had like threats against his life, they just don't care. It's like, oh, it's that YouTuber that like said mean things about us. Yeah, I don't care.
First, he was in the...
And that's so scary.
News over a lover's quarrel with his now former podcast host, independent reporter Ryan Nemenko, a man with a similar story to Fazal, as he describes himself as part journalist, part outlaw. This was covered by Media Watch, but to quickly explain, Fazal and Nemenko started a podcast. Fazal, when getting permission for this podcast from the ABC, reportedly told his executive producer that it was unpaid. Nemenko claims that when it came to payment, Fazal and a man who had been the subject of Fazal's Four Corners stories in the past, former cocaine dealer Ben Aitken, demanded cash from Nemenko immediately. This really pissed off Nemenko. Anyway, you can watch the Media Watch episode on the beef if you want the details of Fazal's denials of demanding cash for the podcast, and then the text and bank details released by Nemenko, which appear to contradict those denials. Why is this interesting? Details released by...
Good morning, my bro. You happy to do bank transfer for half payment? Can do it now. Other half cash makes life easier for me. Let's get it.
Nemenko.
Why does he talk like a crypto bro?
Which appear to contradict those denials. Why is this interesting? Check the front page of the Sydney Morning Herald. Nemenko has provided what he claims are further texts between himself and Fazal, in which Fazal says, quote, "F Geordies and his people, they're dogs. I want to kill him so bad." Yeah.
Okay, you say that in the UK, they come to your house and they arrest you. Not even joking. Genuinely. I don't know how it applies in Australia. I mean, technically, Australia tends to copy whatever the UK does, like with the Online Safety Act that you guys are implementing now. But genuinely, that would get you arrested.
The man who...
Unless you said afterwards in a video game.
Who I know for a fact said he was meeting with organised crime figures in order to ascertain what message to send to me from them. The man who ABC and police failed to investigate is now reported to have said he wants to kill me. So bad. There's more in these text chains, which is just as damning. But before I get into them, I want to note that, as reported by Kate McClymont, Fazal has claimed that one of the text messages is fabricated and the others merely taken out of context. Now, just to editorialise a little, knowing a bit about the background of this story, it would have taken a very sophisticated writer with insider knowledge of the entire situation and a deep grasp of Fazal's pros to fake any of these messages. Having seen the original chains, it's very difficult to see how these could possibly even be taken out of context. Plus, even if just some of these texts are real, as Fazal himself has now implied, that's enough of an indictment on Fazal and the ABC in of itself. I also want to add that Fazal has denied allegations in the past that I know are quantifiably true, backed up by text. One that springs to mind instantly is passing on threats for organised crime. Compound that with his denials and then the contradictions of those denials with evidence detailed in the latest Media Watch.
I find it so crazy how like some of the biggest focus at the minute is like kind of Twitch drama and stuff, and all the content creators kind of falling apart lately. But then you've got people like Geordie, who's like, he's actually had his life threatened. This isn't just like internet gossip where like Asmongold or like XQC are just having takes on like a video. Like this guy's genuinely had his life threatened multiple times.
And I really don't trust his word at all. So let's see what the chain said. Some context, the day earlier I released this video about the conviction of Toofy, whatever his name is, for firebombing my house. I made this oblique reference to Fazal. Why do the Alameddines, an organised crime gang, give so much access to certain ABC journalists? Why is the ABC so ardent in defending these certain journalists? In response, Nemenko has claimed that he and Fazal had this exchange. Ryan Nemenko, we all sweet to do Ep 2, or has that
You can tell Geordie's serious when he makes no jokes in the video. Yep.
issue with Shanks rattled ya? If you did what you did, just f***ing own it. Why lie? Never ends well, brother. Mahmoud Fazal. F*** Geordie's and his people, they're dogs. I want to kill him so bad. Ryan Nemenko. Are you f***ing serious? Over something you didn't do? Leave it. It's not your place. Mahmoud Fazal. Bro, Alameddine still want to hit me. I need to make up to him with this pod and we will kill it.
What is it? Australian organised crime group that operates in Western Sydney. It is allegedly one of the biggest drug trafficking organisations in Sydney. Reportedly earned $1 million in weekly profit at its peak.
Kill it. Better him than me, but f him. We should do a pod on that and get my story out. Ryan Nemenko. Nah, leave it. It's not worth it. Seriously, Geordie's is a nerd, bro. He's not part of OC. That's organised crime. Why hit a house over a story? It's f***ing gay. You should...
It's fucking gay. What a great way to talk someone down.
Know how bad it was when I had to cop all that shit.
I mean, even he's saying it's like the guy, you know, he's not part of any kind of group. Just leave it. Just drop it.
Just leave it? I'm not willing to speak about it because let's be real, you sent the f***ing threats. They f***ed you. Mahmoud Fazal. Nah, he has to get what he gets. He's a dog. Ratted me to Jax. Jax means police. Now, I want to be fair here. Mahmoud, can you tell me which one of these texts is out of context? Keep in mind, I have a bunch of screenshots of the original chains. Was make it up to the Alameddines with a podcast out of context? Do elaborate on how. I'd love to hear it, because if it's not out of context, if organised crime...
He's mad. I mean, yeah, he's got every right to be. He's had his life threatened, and then the guy copes when it got leaked, saying it was out of context. He said it in like GTA RP or something.
As a man in four corners, supposedly the most prestigious investigative journalism institution in Australia, if their guy has fooled... Well, I was going to say the smartest investigative journalist in the country, but let's be honest. If you can't follow up on an offer for evidence as a journalist, you're atrocious. But if organised crime has a guy in the ABC, I have very little doubt that a sprawling institution such as the New South Wales Police has been compromised to some degree. I'd love to be proven wrong. So please, New South Wales Police, can you make a substantial arrest? It's actually unbelievable that after 3 years you have no one. There is something really weird going on. There's also more texts. Mahmoud Fazal. Yes, last 5 seconds. Why do certain journalists get access to the Alameddines? Ryan Nemenko. See, he's a sly dog. Mahmoud Fazal. And he has my story behind him. He's a f***ing rat. Ryan Nemenko. Yeah, bro, bad. Now, in the wake of these leaks, Mahmoud is desperately trying to paint Nemenko as a dishonest actor, stating in an email to the Sydney Morning Herald, Ryan Nemenko has a criminal history, a history of harassment, and a documented record of dishonesty. As a journalist, you should know that background is material when assessing his reliability and motives as your source. How does he not see how hypocritical that is? Mahmoud Didn't you claim McClymont was relying on your background to stereotype you when she relied entirely on hard evidence for her claims? Now you're relying solely on Nemenko's background to refute text chains, some of which you yourself have tacitly admitted were real, just out of context.
How taken out of context, though? What?
Again, how? What's the context?
He's a dog. I want to kill him so bad. Oh, no. You don't understand. I put my dog down last week. That's what I meant, Your Honor. I'm sorry.
In which any of this is okay.
Are you Keanu for these 7 months?
Hey, please enlighten.
Mods, can I get a timeout? Yeah, time him out.
Us. Plus, you have provided no hard evidence to the contrary. Just Nemenko.
Oh, did you actually time him out?
Nemenko's background. That's not fair on Nemenko. Furthermore, if Nemenko is a liar, if he has, in your words, a criminal history, a history of harassment, and a documented record of dishonesty, why start a business with him? Why start a journalistic endeavour with him, where the sole purpose should be to expose the truth? But I guess if those character traits are good enough for the ABC, they're good enough for Fazal. Seriously, this really needs to be emphasised because this is so damning, and not just Fazal, but the entire ABC as an institution. What is a Four Corners journalist doing, passing on threats to other journalists and demanding cash from this person? And why did it take until now for the ABC to even acknowledge that that might be a problem? Mahmood has more to say about me. I don't know why he's crying. Seriously. Comes with the territory. You want to shit on gangsters and make fun of them in your video. Ryan Nemenko.
It's like, I don't know why he's crying, because you threatened to kill him, and he had his house firebombed.
Ryan Nemenko. Ha 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 ha. That's what I said watching it. Mahmood Fazal. The world's not your little bubble on the internet. Bro, this fell off hard. His videos are getting 100 to 150k roughly.
What's this getting? Oh, that's north of 1 million. So,
I wonder if this
is TTS down. Yeah, it's not working for some reason. I think there's something up with PayPal.
This video will get more than 150k. Let's see. Why am I crying? Firebombing comes with the
I like how anyone will always say with a YouTuber to try and hurt them, like, oh, he fell off.
Territory?
I threatened to kill him, but he fell off.
Yeah. I guess it does come with my territory, my reporting, but certainly not yours, Mahmood. The only time you piss off organised crime figures is by accident, when your attempts at jobs and favours to make up to them blow up in everyone's faces. Look at Mahmood Fazal's repertoire of reporting. I can't think of one instance in which his access to these crime figures has produced anything revelatory or negative about organised crime. He's never revealed any political connections, never any strange financial deals, any malfeasance that the authorities failed to pick up on. He's not an investigative reporter. He makes Gardening Australia or Woman's Weekly style
Just Judi Dench.
Interviews for crimes. It doesn't even expose anything or pass the basic fundamentals of what journalism supposedly is, which is a quest for the truth. Showing a bunch of crims talking about how honourable they are and how they never break codes. All criminals break the code. They're all ratting on each other all the time. If you're in a milieu where murder is commonplace, a milieu where the only abiding principle is amorality for financial gain, who's seriously dumb enough to buy the idea that there's a code that people follow? But that's the point. His reporting serves as a purpose to enforce the convenient myths around organised crime in Australia, to keep the right people afraid and the right people impressed by these gross displays of violence. It's very clear in this where Fazal's sympathy lies. It's sympathy for criminals, sympathy for murderers, sympathy for traffickers, sympathy for business, taking our tax money to try and sell the Australian public the fiction that wealthy crime magnates are some sort of downtrodden, forgotten people, forced into poverty, into crime, and picked on by the Australian establishment. When any shred of investigative reporting would reveal that in Australia these figures are wealthy and exploitative entrepreneurs fueled not by desperation but a deep culture of familial amoralism. The leaders of these groups are not ostracised by Sydney's establishment but are in fact increasingly ingratiated with them, welcomed with open arms. It's not anti-establishment or brave to celebrate millionaires just because they made their millions screwing over people outside of the law. It's adolescent as hell, and it's an indictment on the ABC and the Gen X managers there who are so out of touch, so desperate for younger viewers, that they desecrated an already anemic Four Corners, forcing it to produce crime porn, slop, propaganda slop.
He said the word. He said the word. I like how much he's going after ABC News now, that they will basically never cover anything in his defense ever again.
Tailor-made for organized crime. Make an arrest. Make an arrest, you cowards.
He's angry. Yep. I mean, I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. He's literally had his life threatened multiple times. It's insane. Like, he cannot catch a break. These people basically are gonna, like, harass him and threaten him until he quits. Yep, there you go. Always remember that Jordan Shanks has had no thoughts of committing suicide. I really do respect, though, how he hasn't backed down from this. He really hasn't. He just keeps doubling down over and over. Based. All right, what's this? The Smiling Friends self-insert rabbit hole. I have seen so many of these, dude. I have seen so many.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, you just watched a cool cartoon clip of the cool autistic gamer 774. Subscribe for more and hit a like if you liked it.
The cool autistic gamer just looks like Morty.
Thank you.
Yeah, whatever that guy said. I've been wanting to make a video about Smiling Friends since the first season dropped back in...
I like how whenever a new Smiling Friends episode comes out, some guy will just post the entire episode on Twitter and it will last about a day.
2022. But I didn't
The self-insert girl is a baddie, not gonna lie.
really know what I'd say about it that hadn't already been repeated ad nauseum.
Thank you, Anne, for the 5. I drew you. I know how to cook. Don't waste it all in one store.
The show is damn good, really funny, easily one of Adult Swim's best, and one of my new favorite shows. It's all stuff I do genuinely believe, but there's no point in me arriving late to the party just to go,
The video isn't quiet, what?
I think the show is good. Hello. But last year, as I finished
Hello. I'm Mr. Frog, hello.
watching the second season, I had a look online at what people were saying about it, and for some strange reason, I was seeing the name Cool Autistic Gamer show up a concerning number of times.
I hate the fact that when Mr. Frog was introduced, I got endlessly compared, saying that that was like my 2016 voice.
So I typed the name into YouTube and I was officially sent down a rabbit hole I could never come back from. And with even more to cover in regards to this topic now that season 3
What, does he say anything else apart from just going, hello, I'm Mr. Frog. Hello.
is currently airing, I figured now would be a good time to cover one of the most entertaining yet somehow messy internet mysteries I've seen in a good while. And one of the main points of conversation within the Smiling Friends fandom, the Cool Autistic Gamer 774, as well as some other channels.
I have seen so many clips of that character, and everyone just glazes it endlessly.
Just like it. But we'll get to those later on. Also, this is the replacement for the Halloween video this year, even though it's not on topic. Let me just drag this file into Vegas one sec. Yeah, there we go.
He says racial slurs. I don't think he does that.
From season 2 onwards, a few notable YouTube channels have popped up and caused quite the conversation given the nature of their content. The most famous of all of these being the Cool Autistic Gamer 774, with their first upload dating back to the 27th of May 2024.
Apparently there was an episode where Glep gets inflated with a water hose. I've been tagged on that on Twitter probably about 120 times.
Or, on the surface, the channel doesn't seem like anything too special. There are tons of YouTube channels that lazily repost clips of cartoons. I mean, hell, I used to do it back when I was 13. By the way, if you were...
Stand up. You know what one of my editors did? I'm going to show this now. I genuinely don't even care. Like, gloves off on this one. Where is it? This is what my editor did, by the way. This wasn't like, you know, some random guy on Twitter. This was my editor. This is one of... Show it? I'm trying to get it up. Are you self-reporting that it was you, Kane? Are you doing that? Okay, so my editor, Karma, made this. It took him about 7 hours. Do I fire him? I need to know, chat. Am I firing him? Am I firing my Pyro Live editor for making this? Am I firing him? I need to know. Okay, 1 in the chat if I fire him. 2 in the chat if I don't. Stop saying give him a raise. That was not an option. Stop saying give him a raise. Stop saying that. I'm not giving him a raise. Okay, I'm seeing mostly 2s, which means he keeps his job. 1 guy said 1, so Karma, you're fired, mate. Sorry about that. You're gone. No severance, nothing. Piss off. Right, anyways.
Work at Turner Broadcasting and you're watching this video, no you didn't fucking see anything. Once you actually start watching all of the Cool Autistic Gamers videos in order, you slowly realize there's a lot more going on here. And seeing it go from slightly edited clips from Smiling Friends into full animations and straight up replacing scenes from the show is frankly mind-blowing. For the first few uploads on the channel, not a whole lot is out of the ordinary. They're most—
No, he's gone. He's gone. Oh, thank you, Christ Slop Live for the 10. I make Pyro style video, but live and divine energy. Check me out. What is Christ Slop Live? Let's have a look. More fucking side quests than Fallout 4 at the minute. Dude, you don't even have a channel. You don't even have a channel. Anyways.
Mostly completely unedited Smiling Friends clips with just an added touch of personal flair towards the end.
Hi, you just watched a cool cartoon clip of the cool autistic gamer 774. Subscribe for more and hit a like if you liked it.
Is this guy like actually in the show or not?
Thank you.
At the end of each upload, the Cool Autistic Gamer gives his iconic little outro speech accompanied by the channel logo, a crudely drawn
All the videos were set to private.
parody of Morty from Rick and Morty. If you couldn't tell, the Cool Autistic Gamer has autism. It's always good to see a fellow autist make it big in the world. This is the kind of representation we need more of. And while this outro may get a tad repetitive, autists make it big in the world. This is the kind of representation we need more of.
Last time I said this, someone emailed me photos of my own house, but they were clearly just screenshots of the interior from my previous videos, which is far and away from the funniest fucking threat I've ever received in my life.
And while this outro may get a tad repetitive, the placement and timing of the logo and speech are always ever so slightly off while still trying to be naturally integrated into the clip itself, like when it's put on TV screens or on another character's face when there's a cut back and forth. Very tasteful, very based. Another thing you'll notice in a lot of the clips is that while the outro speech is happening, Charlie's face will be slightly tweaked so that he's smiling in the Cool Autistic Gamer's presence. It's a small thing, but it's a Is
that Jared Fogle? Is that meant to be Jared Fogle?
consistent
the Subway Man
detail throughout most of the clips, but eventually things start getting a little more interesting, most notably the increased production values and overall quality. Starting with the Joel Haver clip, we get a small quality bump as keyframings being thrown into the mix with the channel logo tracking the character's face. Then we get to the UFO clip where not only is there now full animation for the Cool Autistic Gamer, and pretty good animation at that,
it's just Morty,
we also
but with more hair.
have a clearly text-to-speech sounding Pim saying some new dialogue.
Oh, and how could I forget? The Cool Autistic Gamer 774.
Hi, you just watched a cool cartoon clip.
Things only continue to get stranger going into the Earth is Flat clip,
I like how these videos actually got like really good views as well.
where the Cool Autistic Gamer shows up once more with full animation, and Pim once again has new dialogue courtesy of some text-to-speech software. You can hear that he sounds distinctly American at points.
Wait, Charlie, is that the Cool Autistic Gamer 774?
And on top of this, Pim's lip syncing seems to match the new dialogue, though it is a bit hard to tell of how quickly it cuts to.
Hi, you just watched a cool cartoon clip.
The next two uploads don't have many new major improvements, but
Okay, I don't like that smile. I don't like that smile.
Hi, you just watched a cool cartoon clip.
the next two uploads don't have many new.
That smile is the same smile as that dud meme. Have you guys seen that dud meme? It's like horror videos. It's like horror videos for The Simpsons. Oh, you got the dud. Has anyone seen this? It is horrific. It's literally just like it's horrible. It's horrible. It's like analog horror for The Simpsons.
Major improvements, but then we get to the CPR clip, and this was the point where I became genuinely impressed with the amount of effort put into this seemingly stupid channel.
I already told.
You repost it so much on Instagram? I don't repost anything on Instagram. I like stuff though.
Hi, you just watched a cool cartoon clip of the cool autistic gamer 774.
We have now jumped to CG animation, very crude and limited CG animation obviously, but this was definitely a surprise. And while the next clip, Jason's Demise, doesn't feature any CG, it's somehow even more surprising than the last.
Oh yeah, wow, real nice handiwork with the blow dart, the cool autistic idiot 774. I swear, you'll just find any reason to use that stupid thing. I honestly don't know what Charlie sees in you. You're just a complete moron.
This is just an entirely different scene now. In the original episode, Jason just dies here, much to Charlie and Alan's shock. The clip, however, presents an entirely different scenario, and what's most shocking is just how consistent the animation is with the rest of the show. Nothing looks too out of place here. This is more than just a simple edit. And what's most fascinating to me is Alan's voice.
Oh yeah, wow, real nice handiwork with the blow dart, the cool autistic idiot 7.
Yeah, that's not AI. I wonder if they got the actual voice actor or just like a really good impersonator.
7-4.
If that's AI or text-to-speech, then it is doing a damn good job at sounding one-to-one with Michael Cusack's performance, especially since previous usage of AI or text-to-speech for Pim's voice sounded—
Wait, Alan is voiced by Michael Cusack?
noticeably
I didn't know that.
off. This was about the point that people following the channel's activity began to question, is this channel made by someone who works on the show? Is this just an elaborate joke being played on people who happen to come across the channel in their recommended feed? How is the animation quality so high?
Oh, it is? Damn, that guy's got range.
The average amateur can't just do something like this. The final clip posted for season 2 is Rotten the Snowman, where—
Hi, you just watched a cool cartoon clip.
Cool autistic gamer pops out of a window animated entirely in CG and gives the outro spiel. And even ignoring just how good the animation and editing has gotten, if you go to the comments you'll have people pointing out that this video was allegedly uploaded less than an hour after season 2 episode 8 premiered on Adult Swim.
He definitely had insider knowledge. He definitely had insider knowledge.
There is no way someone can throw together—
Most of the characters are voiced by the two main guys. Yeah, Mr. Boss isn't. Like, the boss guy isn't.
Ever an animation and edit—
That's what I remember.
Like this for an episode that had literally just premiered on TV. It's too fast. Borderline inhuman unless they had prior access to the—
I've seen so many edits of that bit where he grabs Alan. He's like,
Can you give me a sec?
episode. The channel had garnered a decent bit of attention from the Smiling Friends fandom at this point, with many theorizing that someone working on the show had to have been behind it. People, as entertained as they were by the absurdity, naturally wanted answers. And it never came. The cool autistic gamer stopped uploading after this and went on hiatus along with the show itself. No one was sure if the channel would return to start posting more edits, if they were waiting for season 3 to drop, or if this truly was the end.
Alan, we are so fucked. You're not blonde? Holy shit, I'm not?
It turned out to just be the second one. The cool autistic gamer officially returned from hiatus on the day of season 3's premiere, dropping his edit of the inspector clip shortly after the episode finished. However, many were quick to point out that this one was a lot more basic than the previous clips, only featuring a crude green screen and the channel logo. It was very similar to the first few videos uploaded to the channel, with many lamenting that the cool autistic gamer had lost his animation budget. However, to everyone's shock, the cool autistic gamer uploaded another clip from the season
Just saying it like it's such a casual name, the cool autistic gamer.
3 premiere only 2 days later, titled Silly Samuel Crash Out. And I don't think it's a stretch to say that this is the most insane video he has ever uploaded, and was the video that further pushed the channel into becoming widely recognized by the entire fandom, with it having over 700,000 views as of writing this video, the most viewed clip on the entire channel. The inspector clip lulled everyone into a false sense of security, with its lower production values. This is barely a clip from the show, this is almost an entirely different scene. The Smiling Friends building is changed to his face, the CG when the head starts rolling down the street looks flat out identical to the show's version, the bull succeeds—
That is really, they have done a really good job with that. What the hell?
Seeds are running over the entire crowd, which kills everyone and Silly Samuel, who crumbles into a million pieces. And to top it all off, the man himself walks up to Charlie and Pim at the end to do his outro speech, but is then interrupted by Pim, who is likely traumatized after seeing an entire crowd of people die to his face.
Hi, you just watched.
Sorry. What? Sorry, the cool autistic gamer 774. You're not now. Just not now, please.
Oh, come on, Pim. Let him do his little thing.
We just watched 20 people die, Charlie.
Yeah, but he's
and it was his face. His face just squashed like 20 people. It's too soon for him to do his thing. He's not. It's too soon.
You'll also notice that not only is the actual character animation.
You Shampoo for the 5. It's hilarious that Mr. Boss directly quotes Chris Chen's dad's rant about the house being inspected. Do you realize? Do you realize?
And lip syncing one-to-one with the actual show, the voices also sound strikingly accurate, like to the
I mean, yeah, the entire team are like degens, so they definitely know about that.
point where I wouldn't be surprised if this was actual dialogue recorded by the voice actors. It's basically indistinguishable at this point.
What? Because of the cool autistic gamer 774's shitty renovations?
If people still were
Yeah, that little bit at the end made it sound like it's AI.
convinced the cool autistic gamer was working on the show, they were folding after this clip was posted. There just isn't another explanation that makes sense. Even if this was a collaborative effort, this would take so much longer to make than just a couple of days after the episode premiere. Whether it was someone actually working on Smiling Friends or just the devoted fan or group of fans, this was a very impressive alternate cut. That's the point we're at now. I'm calling these alternate cuts. Calling them edits just doesn't do it justice. As of writing this video, there are currently 2 more clips on the channel from season 3, episodes 2 and 3. And while nothing as crazy as the Silly Samuel clip happens in them, they're still interesting to talk about. The Pim song clip ends with the cool autistic gamer watching Charlie and Pim from a distance before doing his outro speech.
It is actually just like a really bad Morty.
To the camera, though his attire this time around is a bit questionable. He's wearing an apron, his clothes are torn, and he has visible cuts on his legs. What the hell does this mean? I thought for sure this was going to be a tease that he would be in episode 3 based on the teaser we got, but he never showed up there. I doubt there's any story here worth taking seriously. Again, this is just incredibly professional shitposting. I just find all of this super fascinating. I have no idea where any of this is going to go, or if it's just all being done for shits and giggles and doesn't mean anything. The final clip that was uploaded a few days ago, Mole Man, is an interesting exception to the entire channel because the cool autistic gamer doesn't show up at all. Not once, there's no outro. He isn't seen anywhere, he's just gone. Where did he go? Instead, towards the end, there's an entirely new exchange between Pim and Charlie referring to him, and it's very obvious that Pim is not very fond of him.
You know, Charlie, this adventure kinda reminded me of someone.
Oh yeah, huh? And when was the last time we saw that someone? Yeah, that's what I thought.
You can think up some possible story implications from that if you want, but that's the end of the cool autistic gamer, for now anyway. I have no reason to...
It's not just bad Morty, it's the Morty who got old waiting for Rick to return, drawn in Microsoft Paint.
I believe he's going to stop uploading when new episodes premiere on Sundays. The cool autistic gamer 774, as silly as this is gonna sound, is one of my new favorite internet mysteries. There's just so many questions surrounding the content and why the channel exists, who's even running the damn thing, etc. that I find really interesting. It's obvious the channel is meant to be a parody of lazy cartoon
Smiling Friends Doug Walker.
clip channel.
They did like a nostalgia... Oh, they did a nostalgia critic bit, that's right.
Well, also
the staff have to be in on it. Most likely.
So making fun of the
most likely
lack of self-awareness a lot of people who talk about cartoons online tend to have, since a lot of them are on the spectrum and regularly make an ass of themselves due to said lack of self-awareness.
What the fuck is this review for Flow? 1 star? Fuck you for stealing Inside Out 2 Oscar award. I don't even think that's a bit review. I think that's absolutely...
If you spend any time online around people who talk about
Fuck you for stealing Inside Out 2 Oscar award.
Cartoons, you know the type. It's also clearly evocative of those ironic and also unironic videos of people inserting themselves or their OCs into cartoons or anime.
Yesterday was a bit of a doozy.
Yeah, imagine having an OC. Fucking cringe, am I right, fellas? Oh,
looks like someone ate sugar before bed.
I love these kinds of videos. They're just completely unhinged, and I can almost never tell which ones are done ironically and which ones are actually serious.
Vegetable revolution, and they want my head on the chopping block.
Lady Palatina? How did the carrots come to life?
But even for...
Holy cinema. Oh my god. A24, hire this man.
For a parody channel, I'm simply blown away by the amount of effort here. It's no wonder the channel has developed its own following outside of Smiling Friends. People recognize that whoever's behind it has genuine talent, and it turns every new upload into a full-blown event. Hell, with the Pim song clip, the channel's begun doing video premieres.
I've seen your Toy House account. Anyways.
As seen by the live chat still being visible. It's really taken on a life of its own. But disregarding the unfathomable amount of glaze I've just poured in this channel, the question remains, who is the cool autistic gamer 774? It's easy to write the cool autistic gamer off as a super talented and devoted fan, but I think many people would agree that isn't a satisfying answer. It's definitely not a thrilling or even coherent explanation given just how quickly these clips come out after their respective episodes drop. Once again, according to the comments on the
What is Toy House? It's just a website where people upload their characters.
Snowman clip.
Pretty much.
That video itself was uploaded.
It's basically Furaffinity for people that cope that they're not a furry.
Less than an hour after the episode premiered on Adult Swim, and the Inspector clip
Yeah, I stuck all my characters on there and then I just never used the site again.
was also uploaded less than a day after the season 3 premiere. Either the cool autistic gamer already had an animation made for a new clip and quickly put together a green screen that matched the scene once the episode came out, not very likely, or the answer is something much spicier. Maybe he has access to episodes before they premiere, or maybe, the most popular theory, the cool autistic gamer is actually someone on the Smiling Friends crew, which begs the question of just who the hell the cool autistic gamer really is. Ignore
Thank you, God, for the 5. Permission to develop a parasocial relationship. No, unless you send me $100 every 10 minutes.
Ignoring the obvious answers of him being a devoted fan, we have a few options here that all seem rather plausible, one of which potentially being a category 10 level disaster if it turns out to be true, but we'll get back to that. The most obvious candidates for being the cool autistic gamer 77.
Look at Zach, man. Why does he just look like he's about to say a bit? He literally just looks like he's about to like burst out laughing or something. Like Marcos told him a really funny joke. You guys seen that Incredibles interview? No, there's a Fantastic Four interview and it kills me. Because it kind of gives off the same energy a little bit. Hang on. Please don't play music over this, please.
I completely just,
Why can you not, like... Why can I not make this, like, big screen? Why are YouTube Shorts so lame? Can I zoom in? I guess that works.
gobbled it up. It was so well done, and all of you.
It's funny because she says that she gobbled it up, and then they immediately think of, like, cock. So they're both, like... One of them laughs, and then he stops. And then I think it's Quinn, his name is, the actor. He was in Warfare as well. But he's trying to bait the other guy into laughing. You can't find the Toy House account? Yeah, someone stole my name on there. It's just Pyro_cynical.
I completely just, gobbled it up. It was so well done, and all of you play a part in that chemistry.
Like dude, he's doing Usher speed face. I'm not even joking.
Sue,
my mom is kind of homeless.
Soon to be mom, who's going to be stepping into.
So he tries to get it out of his system, and then he found it funny for like 1 second, then he locked in, and he just spends the rest of the interview trying to bait him.
This massive new role, but she also wants to hold on to her career and still save the world and protect the citizens.
I spoke to Matt and Kevin and everybody about any tropes, and I was worried about it at certain points. You know, and you know, he annoyed him sometimes because I was thinking about it
look at him. He's just looking at him, trying to fuck with him.
There are so many cliches associated with so much of the time. Mothers in films over the decades have.
It's such a good bit. It's such a good bit.
7-4 are the creators of Smiling Friends. Zach.
It's toxic. No, it definitely is toxic, but it's hilarious. I like the bit where he's looking at him and he's like this. He's like. And then he does this, he's like, you know, like leans his head over just to make sure, just to make sure you can see him in the peripherals.
Hadel and Michael Cusack. Either one of them is working on it or both of them are. Either way, a lot of signs...
It's not that funny. It's pretty funny.
Point towards Zach and
also, they're both good actors, so.
Michael being involved with the channel.
Look, man, I just wanted a clip of Pedro Pascal not touching a woman, okay? Come on.
And most people agree that they're the most likely suspects. If anyone is familiar with Zach Hadel's work outside Smiling Friends like Sleepy Cabin or Oni Plays, this definitely comes off as a Zach Hadel bit. There are so many autism jokes on Oni Plays and Sleepy Cabin, and Zach is no stranger to making them at all. The most prominent example.
How is he so... Dude is more pale than me. That's like... That's actually... Wow, man.
Example I could
That's like an achievement, dude.
find by eloquently typing
Wait,
in
I'm still
Sleepy
zoomed in.
Cabin
Old man
autism jokes
moment.
into the fucking search bar was the time everyone tried convincing Corey that Aaron Hansen was severely autistic, then contacted Aaron after the fact so he could be in on the whole bit and with Corey later on. Before I play this clip, I do just want to acknowledge that a lot of Smiling Friends fans are not aware of the kind of jokes that the guys on Only Plays and Sleepy Cabin used to make and still kinda make. So if you're at all surprised by how offensive this clip is, I don't know what to tell you. From one gay autist to another, it's not that deep.
Chris.
Did he really? We're just saying words now. Gay autist. Gay autist. We're just saying words now.
Started. He's like, man, I hope when you meet Aaron, he's not all weird. And then I was like, what are you talking about? And then I didn't know what I think you were there too.
I was definitely there.
Those were definitely words. Yep.
Stamper. I'm pointing at Stamper.
I was definitely
Zach
there.
was there.
Yeah.
Somebody said, like, then they just kept spitfiring. They're like, oh, he has like mild autism. Like he has this thing in his neck where he has to do a twitch every 20 seconds. He's like,
He has, we were all sitting on some weird stuff where he's like, I just do it. He like spits everywhere.
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah,
I
it's like-
pictures.
Oh, and don't get offended if, like, mid-conversation he runs away and hides in.
And then they said,
And he wears a fanny pack.
Yeah,
yeah, he
I
wears a
I
fanny
that
pack full of
specific line.
broken fucking Crayola crayons and
I remember
markers.
specifically I made that laugh because I couldn't. I almost fucking laughed when I said,
Yeah,
he has a fanny
guys-
pack with crayons. He always like colors. He's like,
It's funny because they're probably all actually autistic, but like it's so weird. It's almost like you have it and then you say it as a bit. It's just funny.
And I was like,
spits everywhere.
He draws on everything.
And he's a slobbery chin.
Yeah, he has a lip too. He said he's like a weird gimp lip.
Yeah.
But what's really funny is
One big
hold on,
chin
hold
and
on.
one little chin.
The best part is like I was still like, okay, I don't care if he's like this like deformed idiot.
You're a gay autist and
I still want to meet him.
Yeah.
And then when I met him at Pico Day, these motherfuckers must have like updated him because when I shook his hand, I was like, oh hey, what's up? He's like, hey, and he like did the Twitch thing. But I didn't see his.
And this is just one example, but we'd genuinely be here all day if I played all of the autism jokes from Sleepy Cabin. This absolutely comes off.
was that the Sonic kid? Wait, is that the Sonic kid at the bottom? It's like mini Christian. Oh, it is. It is.
Cabin. This absolutely comes off as a bit that Zach Hadel would do. At the same time, it can absolutely be Michael Cusack on his own, and personally, I really want to believe it is just Michael f***ing around on his own. This would not be the first time Michael Cusack started a YouTube channel for the express purpose of creating a parody character. As many Smiling Friends fans know that
Lucas the Magnificent.
he was the guy behind Lucas the Magnificent, a character clearly making fun of neckbeard atheists that
That's him? He looks the exact same 11 years ago. What?
genuinely fooled a lot of people at the time it was active across YouTube and Twitter. Bait like this just doesn't exist anymore. No one falls for such
Man without a beard is like a lion without its mane. Oh my god. It's absolute cinema.
an obvious setup anymore, so it's really a
That Sonic kid is like 30 now. Don't say that, please. That's... I know I'm a fucking old man, but like, don't tell me that came out so long ago.
thrilling time capsule to go look back at. Michael wouldn't admit it was him behind it for a good while too. He even fooled Zach at one point, I think. In my opinion, I would be very satisfied if it turned out the cool autistic gamer was Zach, Michael, or the two just f***ing around together. It'd make way too much sense. At the same time, there's also the very real possibility it isn't either of them, and it's just
How'd you go about sending fan art? Just the Discord server or the Reddit, I guess.
someone or a group of people who work on Smiling Friends doing something stupid in their free time, likely with Zach and Michael's knowledge.
Sammy Classic Sonic fan. That's right. That's right.
If the cool autistic gamer turns out to be any of these people, I wouldn't exactly be surprised, but I'd at least take comfort in knowing that whoever's behind the cool autistic gamer wasn't a potentially terrible person, which is why we now have to turn our attention to that category 10 disaster scenario I was talking about. As I was originally making this video last week, something happened on Twitter that caused me to push the video back until I had done my research. A bunch of people randomly began claiming that they knew the identity of the cool autistic gamer. Specifically, it was being claimed that someone named Ari Weimer, also known as Skibble,
they're just doing like the Mysterio bit as well.
In the Object Show fandom, I feel like I'm developing cancer reading this out loud, was the man behind the autistic mask. Now, I knew basically nothing about this entire situation going in, so apologies if I do get some details wrong here, but it's alleged that Ari Weimer...
What would happen if your OCs were drawn normal sized? I would instantly set on fire and die. Slowly and painfully.
Slash Skibble is... not exactly a nice guy. You know what? Actually, I don't fucking care. Someone else can cover this drama. I don't fucking care. It's alleged that Ari is known for creating multiple short-lived YouTube channels he would upload his animations to, and that he's apparently active in the Object Show community under the name Skibble, which is a whole other can of worms. The accusation of Ari being the cool autistic gamer actually comes from a clip of a call-in stream by YouTuber Lodaluck. Who are these people, dude? In this clip, a caller referred to as Ari joins, which leads to a nigh incomprehensible conversation slash shit-flinging contest. Seriously, the entire time, Ari and Lodaluck are just rage-baiting each other and getting super
Object shows? Oh no. What is that?
Overheated. All the while Ari starts singing incoherent nonsense.
Every meme, every scream, every bean. Guys, look up Easy to Be and watch the... Did you write those lyrics or were they AI? Can you just admit?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but... Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. Wait, so you know me?
Yes, I know you.
Like, we're obvious... Like, we're in this circle together.
Yes,
like,
yes,
well,
yes,
not really, but... Take it real.
I think you're really annoying.
I don't fucking care. I don't care about anything.
Hey, and to be honest, like...
It's like, has like a really cool stream setup, has like a character that animates like stop motion when they speak, and then they're just renting each other.
Lopez is the same way, like...
All that for an argument.
He's just as annoying as you are sometimes.
Every bean, every scream, every meme.
Well, by the way, guys,
I don't know what that is.
This is the guy who
now I'm onto bigger and greater things. I'll admit that. I'll freely... Okay, wait, I'll say I'm...
It's one of the most annoying...
Why does he sound like you? How? Are you demented?
Pieces of audio I've ever had the displeasure of listening to for a video, but the important part is that Luck accuses Ari of being the cool autistic gamer out of nowhere, and Ari responds by not denying it and asking how Luck knew who they were.
Hey boys, I like Travis Scott, and I like to walk. I like wartime.
Ari, does everyone know that you're cool autistic gamer? Does everyone know you're cool autistic
there it's
gamer?
coming out. Wait, how do you know who I am?
Because I know that
Wait, so maybe that adds some, maybe perhaps that adds some credibility to the Easy to Be allegations.
Well,
if you know who I am, it's all coming out.
I know who you are.
It's worth noting that there are hints of the cool autistic gamer's voice when Ari starts talking, but nothing concrete. There's no smoking gun moment where you go, wait, yeah, that's the guy. So as much as it's tempting to believe this, given how suspect it is, it's not a rock-solid
actual Twitter drama
accusation. However, if you wanted more solid proof than this, then going onto Ari's channel for a second, we can unfortunately find some pretty decent evidence. His video titled Symbol Lore Free features 2 characters voiced by himself that sound damn similar to the cool autistic gamer.
Pie, peace, hammer, and sickle, star of day, vid.
You're looping again. I think
It's also worth noting that Ari's animation style is very similar to how the cool autistic gamer himself is animated, with the thick outlines and everything. After a bunch of accounts started spreading this around, people on Twitter naturally began claiming they knew his identity, which caused Ari to hop on his Skibble account. Again, this is all alleged, this is not my area of expertise, I'm not even 100% convinced Ari and Skibble are the same guy. Ari starts responding on his Skibble account to whatever the fuck is going on here, and when questioned if he actually was the
What was that? I am not a Nazi.
cool autistic gamer, he gave some very vague but suspicious answers. Now, this entire situation is a total mess. I don't even know for sure if Skibble and Ari are the same guy, but there's enough evidence here to make the claim that Ari Weimer is the cool
Why does it always end up being Twitter drama, man? Like every time.
autistic gamer. Personally, I really hope this doesn't turn out to be the case given the things Ari is accused of, and also because I greatly prefer the idea that this is either a devoted Smiling Friends fan or actually someone on the show, as it puts a much better taste in my mouth. So there you have it. Those are the most popular candidates of who could very feasibly be the cool autistic gamer. Most of them would be pretty cool, whereas one of them would kill a lot of the excitement surrounding the account. While the Cool Autistic Gamer is definitely the most popular channel of its kind, a couple of other channels have recently surfaced that have very similar naming conventions and content, disguising themselves as Smiling Friends clip channels like the Cool Autistic Gamer, but adding their own unique spin on things with their own characters and ideas. These channels are Criticlips 2002 and Cool Autistic Gamer 774 Archive. These two have only...
I have seen so many people simping for this character on IG Reels. I'm not even joking. It, like the amount... I watched one until the end, and I was like, is this a bit from, like, the new season I haven't watched? And then I realized it was a fan insert, and then when I watched it, Instagram was like, okay, he likes this, recommend him more now.
Within the past week or two actually gotten any attention given the insane amount of attention the Cool Autistic Gamer is receiving for the Silly Samuel clip, and I think this is probably going to start a trend of more of these self-insert accounts popping up out of nowhere. For now though, I just want to focus on these two. Criticlips 2002 is definitely the most popular of the two, despite being the most recent. The channel only has 4 videos so far, and they only began uploading a couple of weeks back, but there's still some interesting stuff to discuss here. Unlike the Cool Autistic Gamer 774,
Can I ping you fat art someone made of her?
where the entire punchline
Anyways.
revolves around a particular part of the clip being edited, mostly towards the end, so he can make an appearance and do his funny outro, as well as the budget constantly increasing as the edits get way more elaborate. Criticlips 2002 edits in their own original character called Dolly Dimpley, and she basically just stands around in each clip like she was there the entire time. It's a more conventional way of inserting your OC into a cartoon, as none of the Smiling Friends characters actually acknowledge her existence like they do of the Cool Autistic Gamer. What's most notable about Dolly is that her dialogue feels scientifically engineered to be as annoying as possible, and that's the entire joke.
Thank you, Salty, for joining.
Those animals should not be together. This displeases the Dimple.
Yes, hello, but I'm not sorry.
Yes, hello, but I'm not sorry.
Why don't you say that again? I'm craving some frog legs right about now.
Dude, you're gonna love this place. I've been coming here since I was a homunculus.
Since you were a what? Say psych right now.
What can I get you?
A walking, talking packet of ketchup? Bye! Freaking dead body and
This is terrible. I know that's the point. I know that's the point. I get it. It's ironic. I get it. They should add her in a single episode and see what the test audience reacts.
Hey, I'm about to head out.
Hello, we're the Smiling Friends.
And you screwed it up. Wow. I did not see that coming.
It's even more awkward because they're obviously like pausing the frame, so she gets time to speak.
She goes, that just happened, this is awkward, constantly.
So basically every Marvel dialogue ever.
She ruins every natural joke in the original episode.
She can destroy me. Bro, your profile picture is Clippy pregnant.
Specializes in giving secondhand embarrassment to...
Forspoken? Yeah, actually, no, good point. She's like the main character in Forspoken. So that's what happened to her after the game.
Anyone who watches, but it's just self-aware enough that it wraps back around to being genuinely funny. It makes each clip both...
Alright. I gotta remind the new gens about Forspoken. Did I just do that? It actually autofills as well. When did this come out? 2 years ago.
Did I just do that?
Well, definitely with my assistance.
I did not just do that.
We did.
It's the same dialogue!
I just moved shit with my mind.
Perhaps our connection has somehow awoken some abilities.
I just moved shit with my mind.
I just keep hearing I.
I just moved shit with my freaking mind!
Excruciating to watch, but also genuinely commendable. It's an obvious parody, but it takes effort to intentionally make a character
YouTube poop ass dialogue, yep.
this annoying. And for that, I applaud Criticlips 2002. I also think that they managed to integrate their character into the show very well without looking too out of place. Smiling Friends is a series with a multimedia style, and has plenty of unconventional looking characters, so the fact that Dolly fits in as well as she does is pretty neat. While this is also mocking clip channels, Dolly herself is also a very obvious parody of... I mean, just look at her design and listen to her speak. I mean, there's an entire minute of her making so awkward jokes about Alan admitting to liking cock. If I'm gonna be a bit mean here, she looks and talks like an SMG4 character. I haven't even watched SMG4 since I was 12, I'm just hating for the sake of it based on the clips I've seen recently. There's only 4 uploads on Criticlips so far, and I don't seem to be concerned with uploading clips the day an episode drops. There's only 2 of the—
Someone in chat said that 5 minutes ago. I purposely ignored them. And then the guy in the video actually said it.
The uploads are actually from season 3 so far. But overall, I really like this little spin on the gimmick. I find it very charming. The most obscure of the 2 is Cool Autistic Gamer 774 Archive, a parody of archive upload channels that's archiving a parody of cartoon clip channels. Don't let anyone tell you that being unoriginal can't be a creative endeavor if you shitpost hard enough. Anyway, what sets this one apart from the rest is— I'm genuinely sorry. The archive channel takes Smile
I was actually too distracted to get scared by that.
Friends clips and edits them into these horror style videos. It's very strange and super cryptic, but I don't think any of it has too much significance. It's cheap horror, and that's very much the point. I was surprised that this channel first showed up around 7 months ago and then went on hiatus until season 3 premiered. It's been around for a good while, and people are only now discovering it due to its connection to the Cool Autistic Gamer. There's not much to discuss with this one. There are a couple of surprisingly creepy images and effective jump scares, but whatever this channel is trying to do is yet to be seen. I'm sure there's more to come anyway. So yeah, that was the Smiling Friends self-insert rabbit hole. I'm aware this video ended up being mostly about the Cool Autistic Gamer, but I don't think you can really blame me for that.
People just be doing anything.
I just find all of this super interesting, and I'm happy to be a fan of something that actually has something interesting divorced from the show going on in the background again. I'm obsessed with that kind of shit. I sincerely doubt that all of these channels are officially owned and handled by people working on Smiling Friends, but if at least one of them does turn out to be, then I think that'd be pretty neat. If they all turn out to be owned by Skibble though, then you'll find me in cement shoes at the bottom of the sea by next month. Anyway, that's the end of the video. Subscribe for more, and hit a like if you liked it.
I have an idea, guys. We need to create a self-insert character for Smiling Friends. Okay, I have an idea. I've got an original OC. He's called Mr. Beast. He has a lot of money, and he likes giving it away to people. I think that's a very good idea. All right, what else we got? Halo's new remake misses the point. Could probably... What else we got? LC418 got fired by Minecraft. Wait, he got fired? I didn't know that.
C418 was the man behind Minecraft's universally beloved original.
He is basically the king of like nostalgia music, dude. It's like, you know that Home Resonance song?
Soundtrack. Then, when Microsoft bought the game, he vanished. But more than a decade later, those
Lamau 1080p in 2025. Okay, bro, I get it. You use PC Master Race. You've got a 4K OLED monitor from ROG, and you need to tell everyone about it.
same tracks received one of the greatest honors in music history. Back in the early 2000s, long before any of this, C418 was working an awful manufacturing job. 10 hours a day, he was forced to do back-breaking manual labor on an assembly line. But one day, his brother introduced him to music production, and he was hooked. Suddenly, this
In an alternate universe, he could have became Blade.
new exciting hobby occupied most of his free time. C418 never expected to make any money from music, but he did want to see where it could go. So, he joined an indie game forum in the hopes that some developers might want his music for their projects. And it was on this forum where he met the man that would change the course of his entire life. Notch. C418 started to get involved with a new indie project called Minecraft, and one day, Notch, Minecraft's developer, was ready to add
Actual soul music.
But he was having a problem. Minecraft was such an open-ended game that any music Notch tried...
Every time I see videos like this, I want to play Minecraft. But it's like Skyrim. You don't do it. Because you get bored after 5 minutes. And then you'll spend 5 hours installing mods that are incompatible. You'll fix it, and then you'll play it for 7 minutes instead.
Any music Notch tried felt...
Don't fall for the trap, boys. Don't fall for it.
Cheap and out of place. Imagine if Minecraft sounded like this and you get the idea. This is when C418 tentatively mentioned that he made music in his spare time. So he sent a few examples. The style was very ambient and he was kind of nervous people wouldn't even recognize it as music. But in that moment, Notch said the last thing he could have expected.
What do you think of doing music and sound effects for my game?
Holy shit! This was a
What do you think about making music for my game?
welcome opportunity. But Minecraft was nothing more than a prototype, so he wouldn't get paid much.
Let me sweeten the deal. You keep 100% of the rights and royalties.
Oh, royalties. That's a big one. That's a big one. That, like, getting royalties is actually, like, that is why, by the way, people like Tom Hanks and... what was that film? Bad Teacher. There was a film called Bad Teacher. Hang on. That's right. And it had... Cameron Diaz. That's right. So she argued to get salary for it. So she got a base salary of $1 million. You know, it's like, yeah, we'll give you $1 million. Then she negotiated a deal with the share of the film's profits, earning her $40 million. $40 million. I bet you they were seething that they had to pay her that much. $40 million.
And you get complete creative freedom.
What's the movie about? I don't know. She teaches and she's bad at it. I don't know.
I'm in. I will be taking this very seriously.
Yeah, royalties are everything, genuinely.
I wonder what the nether portal should sound like. I bet I have some fucking sprays that I can use. That'll do.
Jokes aside, well, I don't know if it counts as a joke if he actually did it, but Minecraft's soundtrack was presenting some challenges. Most indie games, especially ones with pixelated graphics, had chiptune soundtracks. But C418 both didn't like the style and sucked at making it, so instead, he went for something ambient and beautiful. He used a lot of acoustic instruments to form a really calming musical landscape. He took inspiration from Aphex Twin and
oh my god, did he actually? That actually makes sense now.
And a bunch of other names you're even less likely to recognize. But it contrasted with the Minecraft gameplay in a really nice way. Another
it's so good, man. Okay, the guy that said Minecraft music sucks, just kill him. Just kill him. Don't ban him. Kill him. In a video game.
Challenge was Minecraft's super limited sound engine. At the time, it didn't support looping or location-based audio. So, he solved this by having music play randomly and sporadically interspersed by periods of silence. This could make ordinary moments feel momentous and beautiful. C418 released the first album on March 4th.
Wait, what's he saying? What's he saying now? Savage makes music, which is the equivalent of 480p.
2011, and it was met with nearly unanimous love. But despite all of this, he still had to spend the majority of his time in a cold, dark factory. But then something incredible happened. Minecraft became so huge, C418 was able to quit his job and live purely off the...
I did a pub quiz last night, and one of the questions was, what is the most sold game? And the answer was Minecraft. And then it was our team, and then the other team head-to-head for like second place. And we had to guess how many copies of Minecraft were sold. We get... It's 350 million, by the way. Or like over that, which is insane. Definitely a lot of bots. But we guessed 150 million. And then the other team, they said 8 million. I'm not even trolling. The most sold game in the world sold 8 million copies. Like, are you high?
Royalties from his music. In 2013, he released the second album, which expanded the soundtrack to new areas like the Nether and creative mode. This time, the style was darker and more electronic. And once again, it was nearly unanimously loved. It cemented itself as a core part of Minecraft's community.
I bought it like 5 times between all my consoles. Yep. That's exactly why it's so high. It's people like double dipping.
I personally prefer it to the first one, and everything was going amazing. He quit his shitty job to pursue his passion, and life couldn't be better. Until everything changed. And real quick, if you're enjoying this video, make sure to subscribe so YouTube will actually recommend me to you again. Thanks! Self-promotion! In 2014,
shut up.
Minecraft was acquired by Microsoft.
2.5 billion, and then Notch used that money to outbid Jay-Z for a house in LA.
Uniquely, C418 owned 100% of the rights and royalties to his music, which made perfect sense for an indie game.
Yep.
But there wasn't a snowball's chance in hell Microsoft would let that happen again. The only way C418 would be allowed to continue making music for Minecraft is if he gave up the rights to it completely.
That's fucking evil. What? Give up the rights so we fire you?
They were at a standstill. C418 even had an entire finished third album fully ready to be added to the game, but Microsoft wouldn't budge. The album is still yet to see the light of
Actually, so greedy. Bro.
day. So they tried negotiating again, and
that's evil, man. Like, just, bro, he's like half the reason why the game has so much nostalgia tied to it.
I don't know the specifics, but it seems like this time they worked something out. In 2018, he did.
Oh no, you don't get it. We're spending so much money remaking Halo 1 for the second time.
Contribute 3 tracks to 1.13, but those would be his final contributions to the soundtrack ever. To this day, they failed to properly work something out.
The new music isn't bad at all. I mean, it's probably fine. I'm sure a monolithic multi-billion-dollar company would find a suitable replacement. But at the same time, it's like it's like how Mick Gordon, the Doom composer, got fucked over as well.
Microsoft went on to hire new composers like Lena Raine, who's talented and prolific in her own right, but Microsoft ultimately owns her work. That being said,
I never played Celeste. The only thing I know is it's the trans game.
All things considered, the new soundtrack she and the other artists made have done a remarkably good job of following up the work of C418. It's obviously not C418 music.
Yeah, it's more Terraria.
But it's as close as you can get. The new additions are also much more biome specific instead of just playing randomly. I don't know, or so I'm told. I haven't played with music on in years, but anyway. Pig Step is a bad example, but if you go through a bunch of the soundtrack that these various artists have made, a lot of it is pretty indistinguishable from something C418 would make.
But that's evil, though. They fuck him off, and then they just get people to copy his thing. That's evil. It is good, but they obviously sat her down and they said, hey, can you copy this guy, please?
That being said, it seems for now, C418 will never do music for Minecraft again, even though he would like to.
I mean, surely he still gets royalties on the sales. I feel that should have been talked about. Did the Microsoft deal get him kicked out of royalties? Because this guy will have like tens of... This guy will have like tens of millions, at least.
He continued to do soundtracks independently, like for Cookie Clicker. But music is an incredibly volatile income. It's like being a YouTuber multiplied by 10. There's a reason I know how to make music and choose to do this instead. Income. It's like being a YouTuber multiplied by 10.
I mean, you mentioned Dream. Dream's actually doing all right. I mentioned this before as well. Like, everyone said he fell off. He's actually picking up again now. Purple guy.
And there's a reason I know how to make music and choose to do this instead. C418 also doesn't trust the music streaming industry for a second. So he knew he needed some kind of way to have a more reliable, consistent income. And that brings me to 2021. He co-founded an indie game studio called Ivy Road. And recently he came out with the soundtrack for their first game. It's called Wanderstop. It's a
Manhunts and collabs. Yeah, he's collabing with the purple guy from FNAF like constantly.
cozy simulator themed around Burnout. Working as a full-time composer for this studio makes a lot of sense. And he also started selling Minecraft albums on vinyl, which is something he could never do under Microsoft. So he seems to be doing well.
Wait, he's allowed to do that?
He's passionately tweeting about trans rights, and overall, parasocially judging by his Twitter account, he seems happy. And that would be fine.
Probably more happy than Notch, to be fair. I usually just see Notch complaining.
All of that would be great, right? There's really no way to transition this because it came so out of the blue.
Can we not talk about trans people, please? I don't like to talk about politics.
But just this year, something incredible happened. One of the greatest musical honors of all time. He was added to the Library of Congress. Now, if you're like 14 or you're not American, you might not know what that is. Basically, it's one of the largest libraries in the world run by the US government. The goal is to preserve things that are culturally or historically significant for centuries and millennia to come. They only select 20...
Is Fortnite in there? Is the Fortnite Travis Scott event in there?
5 recordings per year to add. And this year, one of these slots was filled by C418's first album for Minecraft. This is only the second video game soundtrack to be included and the first full album. The only other one is the original Mario theme. A spokesperson said the gentle electronic music perfectly complements
Raven team leader is in there? Okay, I salute.
Minecraft's open-ended nature and praised its ability to create instant nostalgia. They get it, bro. And because C418 owns all of the rights to his music despite Microsoft preferring otherwise, all of the press about this, all of the people covering it, solely focused on him. It wasn't just a Minecraft soundtrack. Microsoft must be fuming.
I will be honest, they probably don't care. They're probably just happy they managed to boot him out.
C418's music is iconic. Up there in the metaphorical video game hall.
Why was the audio so crunchy? I'm guessing he used a copyrighted song and he had to edit it out and then replace something over that. Because YouTube gives you the option to mute the background noise and keep the mic audio, but it always becomes super crunchy.
Hall of Fame. It's influenced a generation of players, and I bet I'm not the only one who's listened to Minecraft music during some of the most pivotal and emotional moments of my life. The only thing that's changed now is someone has officially recognized it.
Kind of based. At least he got like a good ending from that, despite the fact that he basically got, you know, booted out. What is this? The Sears furry incident of 2010. What? What is the Sears furry incident?
This video is about the time in 2010 when Sears sold bootleg.
Okay. What? Okay, what?
Like furry porn on their website and apparently had no idea. But 4chan found out about it basically right away and they went, hey, you know what'd be funny? What if we all started just mass
Okay, what?
buying this stuff at 3 in the morning? Now, understandably, Sears freaked the hell out and started systematically wiping the internet of any evidence they'd
It's actually on everything.
But if they wipe the evidence, how am I making this video? Well, Sears made one fatal mistake that day. Sears
Was it a vote thing?
underestimated 4chan, and now 4chan was about to majorly pants them by answering the most important
Is this another voting thing where like the most voted image wins? I feel it's going to be one of those.
question in retail history. Ready?
Isn't that your merch store? Shut up.
What was furry porn doing on Sears.com? Who put it there? And how could something like this possibly happen to Sears more than once? This is the legend of the second worst thing ever sold at Sears.com. This is
No, the reason behind it is even funnier.
bad art history. Real quick, thank you so much for waiting so long since the last video. There will be no more breaks of this length. Also, really quick, metapcs.com/Frankie. Metapcs.com/Frankie. Buy a new gamer setup. Do it now. Throw that nasty, disgusting
I'm not doing that. But I like how the font kind of looks like Cruelty Squad.
old computer out. Get a new gamer setup. Get it at a discount. Water-cooled, excellent customer service. Genuinely some of the best people I've ever worked with in my life. I edit all of my videos on my MetaPC's machine. And guess what? The machine is customized with Gangster SpongeBob. You can do that at metapcs.com/Frankie. Metapcs, metapcs.com/Frankie. On with the video. It all went down on May 1st, 2008, somewhere in Europe. So the worst part of the story is already over. Now there was this furry fetish artist living out there called Storm Dragon Blue. That day, he fires up his personal website, which contains dozens of works of fetish art, and he uploads his latest fetish creation. It's some fan art of the...
We'll go back. I thought the sponsor would be longer.
It all went down on May 1st, 2008, somewhere in Europe. So the worst part of the story is...
Father, no more vaults.
It's already over. Now there was this furry fetish
It's like the Hassan bit has evolved now from the chair being empty to just instantly electricity jar.
artist living out there called Storm Dragon Blue. That day, he fires up
Right, be quiet, everyone. Shut up.
his personal website, which contains dozens of works of fetish art, and he uploads his latest fetish creation. It's some fan art of the Kirby game series, which looks like this, depicting the villain character, King Dedede, who looks like this, penetrating a little minion creature called a Waddle Dee. And the whole thing kind of looks like this. And then something very
2010 art is wild. You can definitely tell that was 2010. Like, furries have definitely came a long way since then.
weird happens. 3 years pass. It is now September 25th of 2011. As legend has it, somewhere around there, someone was shopping for pillowcases on Sears.com when he inexplicably scrolled past this. The Kirby-themed
Recycle bag. It's a recycle bag.
fetish art from the Netherlands had somehow made its way to Sears in the form of 631 household items. We're talking drawstring bags, teddy bears, sleeping masks for the missus, clocks,
Not the clock, man.
200 types of magnets.
What? Not the clock. What time is it? What time is it?
For some reason, even a set of cufflinks.
Okay. Okay, the cufflinks, though, go kind of hard. Why does that just look like a screaming face into the void? That one looks like it's melting.
You could furnish your entire
Wait, there was a toilet seat option as well?
house with the Kirby hentai collection currently available at Sears, and it had apparently been sitting there since April of the previous year.
How did they not clock for a whole year?
So how does this happen? Now, this is one of those things that's so genuinely insane that we just have to go minute by minute. So here is the timeline, starting with the minute 4chan found out. September 25th, 3:21 a.m. 4chan Standard Time. A user begins a thread on the comics and cartoons
You want a blank? Shut up.
board with a link
Get a blanket version of it.
to one of the Kirby products. Quote, "What the flip?"
I think, like, the most degen thing I ever committed to buying was the Tally. There was like a Tally body pillow. Like Tally from Mass Effect. That's probably the most degen thing I bought. Yeah, I bought, and this is like official merch, by the way, on the BioWare store. That is actually, that's official merch. I didn't buy that from like some artist or something.
Is going on. He explains that looking up the phrase King DDD drool
And the shoot up. Okay, I forgot about, I actually forgot. It escaped my, whoops, it escaped my memory. I had a lapse, a severe and continuous lapse in judgment for a second there.
while eating unlocks the part of the Sears website with all the hentai on it. So naturally, traffic to the website explodes. And he wasn't kidding, by the way. This term returned pages and pages of household items with some very eye-catching pornography on them. At least, he's pretty sure that's what he saw.
Also, can you guys shut up, man? Like I show the body pillow and then everyone's spamming in all caps, and the shoe isn't.
Keep that in mind. And the floodgate was opened. Horrified 4chan users flocked to the retailer site and confirmed that, yes, these were real products eligible for in-store pickup and potentially in-store return. And apparently in-store returns take a long time. But there was no time to waste. Anons immediately begin theory crafting. One guy says what everyone's thinking. This has to be some kind of a prank. You know, some act of revenge against Sears by an employee. Another guy says, who's ever responsible, let's blame Reddit.
It's like, actually so rent-free. I love that. Okay, this is really funny, but we're gonna blame Reddit.
Anyway. Wise words. Now, as rumors circulated, someone started
I actually forgot how much 4chan and Reddit like hated each other. I mean, they still do now, but like back then it was like actually active conflict.
a related thread on a website called Something Awful, and those guys had an even better theory. Could it be that the Sears employee who
Why do they always blame Reddit? Because it's funny.
approved this design or these products or whatever it was simply didn't know what he was looking at? Because there was actually something about this drawing that was very odd. I'm not allowed to show pornography on YouTube. Here's the full image with a minor detail changed. Can you tell, and I mean right away in the first nanosecond, can you tell what this is supposed to be?
No. Well, yeah, but no.
This might sound
Why is there two of them?
controversial, but I could not tell either. It took me a few seconds, and it is literally my job to identify images like this. Now put
I don't get it. I actually don't get it.
yourself in the mind of an average adult So a non-internet poisoned person working for Sears in 2011, and you can see where the problem is starting.
Look how like bit compressed that image is. That's like a family photo you find in like a Silent Hill game.
Starting to form. If you had never seen these characters before, or like most people, you were completely unfamiliar with the concept of cartoon adult artwork, or you just forgot your glasses at home that day, what you might see is some kind of a weird blue penguin drooling and lifting a ball towards his mouth. Which
Can we stop fucking explaining the image? Can we stop?
Which is almost certainly where that bizarre search term DDD drooling while eating came from, because the artist certainly didn't title it that. But we're getting ahead of ourselves. 3:33 a.m. The 4chan thread hadn't been up for 15 minutes when one of the links breaks. It's probably nothing, 4chan thought. It's not like 200 of us are visiting Sears.com at 3 in the morning to buy a bumper sticker. This won't have consequences of any kind. 3:43 a.m. Another listing disappears, and then another, and then a dozen more. It was like 3 9/11s and 10 1984s. And then, as if it couldn't get any worse, that was when some guy barged into that main 4chan thread and he said, "Hey guys, hi, do I have your attention? Yeah, fun's over. I told customer service." And this—
Okay, why would you do that? Why would you be a little snitch? Hi, I think one of your employees vandalized the site. Hi, good evening. My name is Bourne. Pleasure to assist you today.
And this was followed by several people also claiming that they had tipped off Fox News and
My friend, you best be joking. I wonder what they said instead of my friend.
even
They've emailed Fox News?
Bill O'Reilly specifically. Now, whether they were trolling or not, by now, Sears had absolutely noticed and they were shutting it down. And in some kind of horrible coincidence, and I'm not even—
Check the thumbnail. My God. My God. I mean, that one's kind of deserved.
being facetious when I say it's a horrible coincidence. You might not know this, but there were originally 5 4chan threads documenting this thing as it happened. And people were complaining that they kept going in and out. There's evidence of this on the main thread.
Yes, I saw the thumbnail. Be quiet.
The other 4 have been lost to time. And I don't know if they ever went back up, but they were never archived. There are like barely any survivors from this incident. I'm not saying Sears did it, but this certainly didn't harm the reputation in any way. I'm not saying Sears did it. That's crazy. Anyway, 3:51 a.m. Users are frantically taking screenshots and placing orders because there was no guarantee that Sears would even ship this stuff in the first place. And who knows, maybe once Sears was done destroying the links, they'd destroy the witnesses. A distress call goes out to the rest of the internet. Guys, we have to find the artist. If anyone knows what this is doing at Sears, it would be the guy who drew it. Only he didn't. 4:09 a.m. Storm Dragon Blue, that artist behind the original image, he finds out that someone is selling his stolen fetish art at an—
This is like Incredible Gassy, but like literally 10 years beforehand.
American big
Like 15 years ago.
box store. And not only did he have no clue what it was doing there, he kind of thought it was funny. At 5:13, he posts a short journal to his Fur Affinity page. He says, "Yeah, that's my art, all right." He claims he didn't feel that Sears was
Says XD as well, like pure 2010 energy. I love it.
ripping him off, and he didn't see a point in suing, which was probably smart because you should keep in mind that he would be a Dutch plaintiff suing a major American retailer over copyright infringement on a piece of fetish art from a video game.
Oh, okay. So if you're going over all these details, who's going to win in this? Nintendo. Nintendo will sue the artist, and then out of spite, they'll just sue Sears anyway.
For kids and families.
Like you are talking about a lawsuit challenge, and your competition is Nintendo.
So it probably wasn't worth it. Time was passing.
Dude, I made that Pokemon video saying how the game is like trash. And I feel that Pokemon fans are being scammed. I got rented so bad on Twitter over that. It was crazy. And it's just like the meme about Nintendo fans just slurping, like gobbling Nintendo nonstop. Like it's true. It literally is true. I thought it was like hyperbole or something. But genuinely,
and
they will defend that stuff. It's crazy.
no one could dig up a compelling answer as to why this was on the Sears website. But they actually had a secret weapon.
So, oh no, let me enjoy my game where I walk around a city where everything is just printed on textures of windows and doors.
This entire time.
And I will be happy.
They just didn't know. Amidst all the posting and seething and theorizing,
the game's a slop. I said in that video, if you enjoy it, power to you. I'm not going to be here like, I think it's bad, so you should think it's bad. You know, form your own opinion. But I think it's just, I genuinely think like that's terrible. And because there's no pushback from the Nintendo community, for the most part, that like, they'll just keep doing it over and over.
User on something awful. A guy named Yoshi Jang quietly places his order for one item. You know, just to see what this was all about. And this order was actually going to bust the whole case wide open. But it wouldn't arrive for at least 5 days. And in the meantime, the search had gotten so desperate that detectives turned to the furries on Reddit, to which the furries on Reddit cryptically responded.
Furries on Reddit in 2010. I could not think of anything worse.
5 words. The Sears Human Flesh Grill.
What?
Part 2. The Sears Human Flesh Grill.
It was like a Cruelty Squad bit. What was that?
Theory time. Pardon my French, but do you remember how I mentioned that this was not the first time Sears had some fucked up thing on their website?
I did like a whole bit in Cruelty Squad about that. You put like meat on the grill, you can eat it to get more health.
That's because it wasn't. They actually had a similar incident take place in 2009. And unlike the bootleg porn thing, this one made the news. So what happened? On August 20th of 2009, so only 2 years before this, a Reddit user called G Fixler discovered a rather hilarious design flaw on the Sears website. He posted his findings to r/funny, so this is a subreddit with an audience of...
Okay, that's hilarious. r/funny will literally make jokes being like, what's 2 + 2? It's 4! So the fact that you found like a major exploit on a website and you post it onto r/funny, that's crazy.
Thousands of people, and he explains the following. Some parts of the Sears website retrieved...
Okay, you killed it with 6-7. Shut...
a lot of page information, not from a database, but from like information that the user was submitting. So if you changed a few words around up here, you could change anything in here. Naturally, this results in...
No, because 6-7 is like mildly funny. 2 + 2 = 4 is not funny.
The Human Flesh Grill. Unlike most other retailers in...
Thank you, Krieg, for the 5. How do you set up YouTube stream to auto-update the thumbnail? If you don't select a thumbnail, YouTube does it for you, basically. Like you'll notice when like Critical streams, his thumbnail keeps kind of changing over time. If you don't set a thumbnail, YouTube will just keep changing it every 5 minutes.
In the summer of 2009, Sears had a whole grilling section called Human Cooking, with subsections like body part roaster and grills to cook babies and more. But the craziest thing is that the Sears website was somehow even more clapped than anyone knew, because it...
Wait, what was that?
The craziest thing is that the Sears website was somehow even more...
Fucking big ass saws. Fuck yeah.
...more clapped than anyone knew, because it also turns out that they preloaded frequently accessed pages, even if they were vandalized. So if you sent 100 people the link that you generated by messing up the website, the link to what is now, for instance, the Human Flesh Grill at Sears, and if even half of those people clicked on it, according to legend, congratulations, that was now the page that just showed up when you wanted to buy a grill.
Oh, it wasn't a back-end change? Okay, it was more like kind of a, I guess, a JavaScript edit kind of thing, and then, yeah.
This was a dark day for Sears. TMZ, Snopes, and even Fox News had picked up the story.
Baby cooking.
And when TMZ asked a Sears representative for comment, they could only say, "Oh my god, this is horrible, oh my god." Of course, being TMZ, they vastly overstated the case here. They called it vandalism when I
TMZ Journalist Challenge.
guess it like technically wasn't, and they made it sound as if Sears was being attacked by epic hackers, as opposed to by their own poor web design. So what part of this explains the Kirby Sears incident? Unfortunately, None of it. Returning to our investigation now, as much as 4chan and Something Awful wanted to believe that a human flesh grill incident was the story here, you can't vandalize a website into shipping you something it doesn't already sell. And the multiple people in those threads who swore that they placed
Oh, I see. I see. It was an edited link.
orders and they would show proof any second now, none of them followed up. 6 days and 600 deleted listings later, it was over. Sears had won.
No one actually got their furry fetish art on a clock. Why live?
Or so they thought, because someone named Yoshi Jang revives the thread on Something Awful
Wait a
because
minute.
something awful had just arrived in the mail. It was real.
Oh my god.
I hope you didn't think this video was leading up to some kind of a rug pull, because not only was this unofficial Kirby dinner plate
It's a dinner plate. Like, you would eat food off that.
100%
Imagine cleaning that plate.
real.
Imagine using a scrub daddy to clean that plate.
It was even worse in person. Yoshi Jang did something unprecedented by having this demonic entity sent to his house. He did more
Honey, bring out the fine china.
than purchase the only dinner plate in the world with an image of King DDD having sex on it. He did more than confirm with physical proof what was seconds away from becoming an internet urban legend. And now online detectives had a massive break in the case, because this dinner plate actually gives us 3 major clues. 1, this is physical proof the products exist as described on the website, so this categorically is not vandalism. Sadly, we must rule out the
A man is nothing without his plate.
Sears human flesh grill, which, if we're being honest, was probably never going to be the answer anyway, but it was really funny and I wanted to share. Clue number 2. On the second
He probably still has that, you know. Or he's probably sold it on eBay for like 5 grand.
page of that Something Awful thread, someone points out this company called Carson's Collectibles. Now, this is the name of the vendor that shows up on Sears.com and on the packing slip, so that is almost certainly our guy. So if this is a real product that somehow got approved, what kind of company would make this? Well, here's what they dug up. Carson's Collectibles is what is known as a third-party vendor,
See if you can buy it. Sears doesn't exist anymore.
meaning
It doesn't exist anymore, right? It got shut down. Oh, it's still up? What? Really? No. Never mind. Never mind.
they're not directly related to Sears, they're just allowed to sell stuff on their website. And that makes it hard to establish an internet footprint. But luckily, not only did Carson's Collectibles have one, it's really funny. According to this post on Something
Well, you banned from Sears? I wanted a plate.
Awful, Carson's is run by a guy named Joseph C. Smith. And this guy really does have a thing with names, because Carson's goes by multiple. Austin Custom Specialists LLC, Artsmith Inc., and Custom Specialists Notebook Store on eBay. Now, regardless of the name, Carson's claims to sell, quote, quality collectible merchandise to the public. Now, this is all kinds of dishonest. First of all, the public vocally did not like it. Carson's had an F rating with the Better Business Bureau because apparently their customer service was that bad. Second of all, you're probably wondering, what kind of quality collectibles were they selling? It was gay hentai merchandise. Now, I want to say that this is a sentiment I've seen reflected in both threads. I was not able to find a screenshot to that effect, and obviously, even if I was, I couldn't show it to you. So please just take that with a grain of salt. So not only was this quality merchandise not suitable for the public, but given...
Is that the hat Logan Paul wore in Japan? Or am I insane? No, he wore the Toy Story hat. No, it's not the same hat. Is that really the face he pulled when he saw a dead body? Guys? I think there's someone hanging right there.
Given how many times this guy got banned from eBay, he probably used stolen artwork too. And that is the kind of thing that a certain pocket of the internet will notice. How do we know he's banned from eBay? Let's assume his eBay storefront with 3 billion 5-star reviews is legit. Even if that was true, this Carson's guy also left behind a couple of forum posts that read like this. Help, I'm banned from eBay. Does anyone know how I can get around this?
How'd you get banned from eBay?
I want to keep selling stuff. And if I wanted this video to suck, this would be a great place to end it.
Was that like before VPNs existed?
Because on paper, this does answer all the questions. The when, the who, and the how. But the how of Kirby hentai being sold at Sears is actually much less interesting to me than the why. And this is where we get into our final.
I wasn't around during the forest incident. I was 1 year old. Wait, that means you're 8. Ban that guy.
Clue.
Ban that guy. He just admitted he's 8 years old. Ban him.
The third worst thing. 3. There are only 2 types of bootlegs in this world. The kind with weird cartoon porn on them, and the kind without. There's no way around it. I have to tell you about the Fat Albert Vor necklace. Part 3.
How does it keep getting worse?
Fat Albert. I know I'm throwing a lot of ideas at you right now, but I promise I will explain everything. So early on in both the 4chan and Something Awful threads, users remark on how much this Kirby Sears thing reminds them of other times in recent memory when fetish art appeared on merchandise. Art that they knew to be adult in nature while others did not. And I know what you're thinking. Oh my god, here goes the YouTuber making a video essay hitting me with the I know what you're thinking. Well, I do know what you're thinking. I do know what you're thinking. And you're probably thinking, bootleg with incognito fetish art on it? Surely this cannot be a long list. So let's get into it. First up, someone on 4chan reminisces, wow, first those pregnant Gwen Tennyson stickers and now this. What is going on? For those who don't know,
it's like an event that happens every year at Sears.
What that is, in 2011, which I guess was like a huge year for this kind of thing, a sticker sheet inexplicably surfaced online depicting this young couple expecting a child. Only the young couple is a pair of 10-year-old cousins who act like siblings from the wildly popular kids cartoon Ben 10. Obviously, any bootleg fan art...
We don't need to bring Breaking Bad into this, man, please. Please.
Art featuring a pair of pregnant cousin siblings would be innately funny to those who recognize what it's from. But when you start trying to answer the question of where did this seemingly innocuous artwork come from and for what reason was it made, it becomes abundantly clear this is 100% fetish art. It's just that there's no way in hell grandma would know that when she's buying it for you at the store. Unfortunately,
Just says sticker album. Reminds me of that bag that says Sonic Obama. Why does it say, I don't remember it saying Harry Potter on it? Why? It's like every single bit imaginable. It's like Sonic. You got like the wilted flower emoji. That was ahead of its time. Obama. And then just Harry Potter at the top. I wish I had that bag so badly.
the original artwork for this proved hard to track down and I had very little desire to actually find it, but I did find this Gwen 10 pregnancy art on DeviantArt, also from 2011. So I can only assume that this was a really big thing in the past. Next up, on something.
Wait, you have the Harry Potter Obama bag? Okay, how much? How much you want?
Well, another guy says, you know, the first thing this whole Kirby boondoggle reminded me of was that Fat Albert Rule 34 Vor charm that somehow ended up on eBay. Now let me break it down for you. Fat Albert and the Cosby Kids, a cartoon that ran...
Wait, Bill Cosby as well. Oh, God.
From 1972 to 1985, and being a cartoon, produced some merch. Rule 34, slang for pornography. Of course, that definition is so expansive on the internet as to include things like vor. Vor, or vorarophilia, is a fetish for swallowing someone whole, or for
you don't have to explain it. Everyone knows.
For being swallowed.
You don't have to explain
Unlike the Sears Flesh Grill, this is not a cannibalism thing. It is just a fantasy, and one that enjoys inflated popularity on websites like Fur Affinity and DeviantArt. So putting it all together, the Fat Albert Vor ornament,
is that
Vornament, if you will, was some kind of belly-themed fetish art that some guy found online and probably did not know to be adult in nature, and then he reproduced it in the form of this cubic zirconia chain ornament that was sold on eBay for $200.
$200!
In the seller's own words, Quote, it depicts Fat Albert in movement, with Bucky caught in the way and against Albert's wide stomach. From kids to teenagers to adults, this charm is guaranteed to attract any age audience. Also, I recognize this is not the biggest issue here, but I'm pretty sure that's Dumb Donald. And the examples in the threads alone go on. Merch with Street Fighter, art, furry fetish mouse pads, weirdly sexual, and...
I mean, you go to like most conventions, you will see like sexualized mouse pads. Like, not even furry stuff.
threatening bumper...
I've been to like normal conventions, like Comic-Con and stuff, and there are people at stands that will sell like Ghost from Modern Warfare, and his fucking chest is like the actual cushioning on the mouse pad.
stickers, things like that. Put simply, bootlegs like this,
Anus.
especially in the early 2010s, it seems, are just tailor-made to be circulated on the internet because they're a seemingly alien arrangement of random pop culture items.
That is not South Park, that is like North Peak. Look at that. Like, all the colors are wrong.
Kind of scratch that like post-ironic itch. Harry Potter Sonic Obama backpack being an excellent example. So I'm explaining all this for a reason. Why does this happen? Why does some bootleg merch have a weirdly sexual image on it that is only decipherable to brain-rotted internet people? I believe the simplest explanation is this. Bootlegging, especially in
Power Man. Just has a scorpion on his chest.
the realm of cartoons and anime and video games, is more commonly an enterprise
Why is it the same Sonic image they keep stealing? It's the same one.
in developing countries. Seven Granddad being the famous example.
Granddad!
And that means several things. For instance, that means there's a language barrier. So concepts like
It reminds me of that mirror that was sold as a toy for kids. Like a little fairy mirror, and it just had a really scary face on it. I think there was a news report on that. Scary kids mirror toy. There it is.
A disturbing image hidden inside a toy purchased at a local dollar store.
News Center 7's Lauren Clark with why a Kettering mother wants it off the shelves.
Have you guys seen this?
A mother bought her toddler this princess wand at the dollar store behind me. Imagine her surprise when the curious little girl peeled back the foil to find this image of a girl cutting herself inside.
Like, what the fuck, man?
The packaging promises fairies and, quote, wonderful music, but I doubt many people would call this music. It's difficult to see the image clearly in the dark, but if you pull back the foil, there's no mistaking it.
And if you look close enough, it's not a drawing. It's an actual picture of the girl slitting her wrist. I'm outraged over it. I want to know how they think that is suitable for a child.
Nicole Allen said she found the wand for her 2-year-old daughter in the toy section of the $1 store on Linden Avenue last weekend.
There was Barbie dolls on one side and baby dolls on the other side, and these were right in the middle of where they were at.
The owner of the store told me parents need
It says evil stick on it, by the way.
to pay more attention to what they're buying for their children.
The name
No, they need to pay more attention to what they're importing into their stores.
on it, it says
The person did it as a prank. It was a fake photo.
evil stick. So from the name, I would, if I'm buying it for my kid, and I have a lot of kids, and I have young
That's an evil prank, man.
ones, I would inspect it before I even give it to them.
He also said that while he would not buy the toy for a toddler, he thinks it's okay for older kids.
For a 5, 6, 7, 10 years old.
Okay, I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it. 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 I don't want to hear it.
cousins, let alone children, rendered in this art style, are lost.
Let the meme die! Let it die! As soon as I heard it, I clicked off the video. I knew it.
Before. The likelihood that the Indonesian or Chinese or Chilean manufacturer of these items, who probably just ripped this art from the internet at random, the likelihood that anyone involved knows that this odd-looking cartoon is actually fetishistic in nature, it's close to zero. I'm sure that is...
Did he have to say... He didn't have to.
Incredibly obvious to a lot of you, but I just really wanted to drive the point home for people who have never seen or even heard of this type of fetish art before. And I use the phrase fetish art because the fact is, and the elephant in the room here really, is that some fetishes are so abstract that for an average person, they would never register as anything other than weird art. even if they do give you that gut feeling. As the Something Awful thread points out,
couldn't imagine.
Quote, anyone short of being a total nerd is going to see these and think they are weird but just silly cartoons. And even if you disagree completely, let's agree on this. If it's popular, it's going on the book bag. And unfortunately, this absolutely applies to cartoon porn when it looks enough like the real thing. And on the topic of the real thing, let's finally, conclusively, put it all together. Based on everything that I have learned about the Sears furry porn incident, unless I am missing something major, in which case, please let me know. It is so difficult to research things like this. I do get things wrong sometimes. I apologize, but know that it is genuinely just because I don't know what I don't know. Anyway, this is how I believe things went down. In 2004, there's a new vendor operating out of Austin, Texas, called Carson's Collectibles. Joseph C. Smith, the man ostensibly running this business, makes mass-produced items on the cheap, most likely using a website similar to Cafe Press or any of those that let you print things onto mugs and t-shirts and so on. He applies to sell his wares on Sears' website and gets approved, which is great news because it looks like his eBay storefront is not doing too hot.
That is the most 2004 looking website I've seen in my life.
Now, over in the Netherlands, on May 1st of 2008, Storm Dragon Blue reposts his Kirby fetish art from his personal blog onto Fur Affinity. And I couldn't find a suitable place in the video to mention this, but this link is really important. On the same day, and this happens with Fur Affinity artwork all the time when it's adult in nature, on the same day this image is cross-posted to a website called Pahil, which is a massive adult image aggregation site. Pahil is the type of website that hundreds of other sites repost from. It's kind of like a cartoon erotica mothership, and this proliferation is most likely how the DDD image ended up in the sludge of Google image search results. And that will matter in a second. Now, from here, I think it could go two ways. Given Carson's history, alleged, of selling gay adult collectibles, the guy behind this is either a furry himself or just intimately familiar with what sells and where to find this type of furry artwork. Or, what I think is more likely, is this guy had a vague familiarity with video games, but not too much. I suspect that between
that'd be awful.
May 1st, 2008.
I mean, come on, even looking at that, you can tell. You can tell. You don't need to be a furry to tell.
And April 27th, 2010, Carson's Collectibles scraped Google Images for art related to Nintendo or Kirby or anything in that neighborhood. He was familiar enough with Kirby to recognize the character of King DDD by name, but otherwise misread the image because he wasn't brain rotted and called it King DDD drooling while eating. I guess there's like a chance he knew exactly what it was and he tried to sell it at Sears anyway. But I feel like the kind of person who would do that could not resist eventually taking credit for it, if even anonymously, because it would be like lay epic prank of the century.
Thank you, Mike, for the $20. Damn, appreciate it, man. The fuck is this guy watching?
Unfortunately, why Carson's Collectibles
don't worry yourself about it. Don't worry yourself about it.
Specifically chose this image and named it that and tried to peddle it at Sears, we will never truly know. And the rest is history. Carson's unleashes 631 Kirby porn items onto Sears.com, and miraculously, no one notices for over a year, until they do, and then the whole thing gets swiftly memory holed. With one loose end. Why did this drawing exist in the first place? We must credit the artist. Storm Dragon Blue, who's gone by multiple aliases and currently goes by Mao Otter, has been active in the online furry art space since around 2007, so he's kind of a vet. He posted all sorts of fetish art to his personal website and to Fur Affinity, where he remains active today. Storm Dragon Blue is a connoisseur at the buffet table of furry fetishes. He's drawn everything from latex to inflation to weight gain to diapers to hypnosis to feet to tickling to transformation, like literally everything. And in a way...
Shut up, chat, shut up.
The Kirby art
Shut up.
Was actually the odd one.
Didn't have to say weight gain.
Out, because it was actually just a gift for his friend. As he wrote in the original description.
Stand up. Oh, don't worry. The diaper mention completely cancelled it out. Don't worry.
Is it me, or am I on a birdie art flood? Just about anything I draw has a beak. I dedicate this one to Gradius. I know you like him. DDD normally has a white belly, but I believe he looks sexier all blue. So that's it. This whole thing only happened because of fetish art between friends. And through a highly improbable series of events that could only ever happen on the internet, it went all the way up the chain of command and got sold at Sears. But I guess if you put something like that online, expect it to come Kirby right back at you. Oh, bro. This has been Bad Art History.
Okay, that was an experience. I've never watched anything from this person's channel, but I really liked that video. That was a really good deep dive. Oh wow, God, that was a lot. That was a lot. All right, let's go over this. Forgotten YouTube sponsors.
This is a re-uploaded video. I re-uploaded it as it is, removing a certain joke. I added a new segment. I'll explain more in detail in the newly added Dash Lane segment and in the pinned comment down below. YouTube sponsors. Everyone loves them.
No one likes YouTube sponsors. What are you talking about? Everyone hates YouTube sponsors.
Love skipping them. I don't blame you. It's like watching an ad.
Wait, this guy isn't roasting me? These guys make entertaining sponsored segments.
On YouTube.
I haven't... Oh, wait, he's probably on about the main channel. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
Or you just...
It's actually weird getting a compliment from a YouTuber. I don't know how to process this. What?
Want to skip it?
Yeah, everyone's saying glaze. There we go, immediately.
Sometimes they have a smooth transition, but then I just immediately skip it because, come on, man. I'm not watching that shit. We got the classics like Raid Shadow Legends, Raycon.
Raid Shadow Leg End.
Sometimes I see like
Raycon.
A random ass.
Yeah, I remember like giving a pair of Raycon earbuds to my dad and they broke 2 days later.
Law firm sponsoring YouTubers.
Did you know that today's video is sponsored by Morgan & Morgan?
It's like, okay.
Why would you... You reach out to an animation, a cartoon YouTuber for a law firm?
Hey, dude, I get in...
What?
To an accident, I'm pulling up my favorite YouTuber's video with a discount link.
Boy.
Do they not understand like the clientele or anything?
I sure hope somebody got fired for that blunder.
We got Open the Nord VPN. And we got Squarespace, and I'll be honest, as soon as I got sponsor block, it feels like every sponsor in existence has somehow left my memory. But
wait, that's a thing? I need that.
Remember these YouTube sponsors from a long time ago, because I probably didn't have it back then. Imagine not remembering what you did for like 5 birthdays in a row, but you remember the YouTube ads. For all of these, I'm just going to be typing thanks to insert sponsor name here so I can find if any
Rady Shady Legend
videos were recently sponsored. Alright, enough yapping. Let's start with...
No, I need sponsor block. I didn't know that was a thing. Diabolical thumbnail you have. I'm not even checking it. I'm not even entertaining the notion.
Blue Apron. What I think is...
God damn it. What is it? Yeah. It's basically the same thing earlier, but worse.
It's the first meal delivery subscription. You never see them anymore. It's either HelloFresh or Factor. Essentially, they just send you ingredients along with instructions on how to cook them every week. I guess it's pretty good. They cost just slightly more than just buying it at the grocery store.
$1,200 worth of groceries. I was going to say, yeah, it's a shitpost because you've got like a SNOI and an Xbox. Right, so you've got like... What are you going to do with the... What are you going to do with those, dude? What are you going to do with the Xbox? Oh, the Xbox is for Spotify and the PlayStation is for Netflix.
Store for 1 week. You don't need to go to the store or meal plan. You just need to get one of these and make them.
Oh, wait. Most appetizing British meal? I got to do scrandle. All right. Yeah, we gotta do Scrandle. Lock in, boys. Lock in. Scrandle 2? There's a sequel already? Is there DLC? Okay. Leeds United cheeseburger or Wellington Phoenix fish bites? Surely the fish bites. Wait, what? Oh, that was just voting. Okay, so loaded fries or bacon cheeseburger? I think the loaded fries would win. That is way too much sauce, though. That's disgusting. That shouldn't have won, but, you know, people are idiots. Chips and curry sauce, a pint of Stella. Most people that play this 7. Yep. Anytime it's alcohol, it loses. Anytime. Leeds United, loaded fries. Chili cheese fries, loaded fries. Dude, with all that cheese, you fat bastard. Are you dead ass for real? Are you for real? Look at the quality of this image. No price data, unknown location. Okay, that one has to win. Oh, come on. Come on, you could have gave me that. Okay, all right, let's lock in. Giant Yorkshire pudding. Okay, vegetables are scary. Fish burger. 5.20 or £5. I'd rather eat that. Is that chicken? Okay, fair enough. People are reasonable. Fair enough. Okay, pie and mash. Where's the mash? That's just got like toenail clippings on it. Or a Philly cheesesteak. That usually wins. Yeah. I think Philly cheesesteaks are way too greasy, but... Okay, so that... What is that? Sliced steak? That just looks like intestines. Okay, okay, what we got? Cheeseburger, $5.50. It's not a good picture. That looks... damn. Rinsed, it's over. I don't like burgers, though. Devon steak pasty. Pasties are kind of yummers. Meat and potato. The mushy peas will scare someone off, I think. So I'm going to pick that. Yeah, okay. Oh, is that a vegetable? Oh. Australia, chicken wings and chips. Can't go wrong with that. Chicken Balti pie. Surely the chicken. Okay. That was a close one. All right, last one. Pie, mash, mushy peas and gravy, or chicken and fries. That looks so basic. Where is that, in Switzerland? That's drowning in... That's got to win. Yeah, that is drowning in gravy. That is disgusting. What'd I get? 7 out of 10? Gentle Scranner. I got Gentle Scranner. I'll take that. Sure, I'll take that.
There you go. Delicious food. I get it.
Yeah, I fucking side quested that, man. Like, that was like pattern recognition seeing the British food.
Honestly, meal delivery services aren't that bad. They're like the least offensive sponsorships on YouTube. Looking at the Wikipedia page, I kind of feel bad for them, but they brought it upon themselves. In 2017, the company went public. Layman's terms meaning that anyone can buy stakes in your company. The more stakes you have, the more say you have for its future. Blue Apron stock was cut in half and laid off a couple hundred employees. Then in 2018, it lost 81% of its market value, basically meaning how much it's worth. And also, much less people bought meal deliveries. Then in 2023, Wonder Group bought the company for $103 million. Is this the curse of going public? I searched up the usual, sorted by this year, and got this woman cooking for her husband.
My wife has been working harder than I ever have. Wait, Allie clearly wrote this.
Women. I searched up the usual, but with HelloFresh.
Women.
And boom, a fuck ton of shorts. I scroll past to find an actual video. And wait a second, Belatra? Rev says des or des whatever. There's no way they sponsored him. Okay, I guess he did. Meal delivery subscriptions are...
I mean, one thing I've learned about sponsors, they will sponsor anyone. They do not care. Like, as long as you've got the view count, that's all they care about.
Still around today. However, the competition won and Blue Apron is no longer the king it once was. Hello, Fresh. Want to sponsor me? Hit me up. I got some fresh ideas. That's such a shitty joke.
Wait.
Hello, Fresh
clearly wrote this.
God, I remember Loot Crate. Like 90% of what you got was just useless plastic.
Loot Crate and all others like them. I used to see them quite a lot in like 2016, 2017, whatever. Their market...
Okay, Boogie gets a lot of shit, but I swear he's actually de-aged like 20 years. He looks like an 80-year-old man here. And now he just looks like a 50-year-old man.
Whatever. Their marketing worked at first. I always wanted one as a kid, but the more I watched on...
I just got here. Can you restart the video? Yeah, you give me $1,000, I will.
Boxings, the more I stopped wanting them. This wasn't for video game kid me. These were for 30-year-old millennial men who love pop culture and nerdy shit.
Why do I remember that guy?
Jordy goes roar.
Imagine that guy being your neighbor.
Let's see this.
We got a Pikachu hat. That's actually pretty cool. That's kind of cool. Oh, that.
Holy crap, plastic.
That's
Oh my god. Colored plastic.
actually really cool. Golden Homer. That's kind
Golden plastic.
of cool. Well, I don't really know what it is.
Imagine like just all of that stuff just taking up space in your room that you'll never use.
That's actually pretty cool. Got this cool coin. So there's a Loot Crate exclusive Master Summoner
I love consuming.
game. That's actually pretty
Dog shit.
It's a free mobile
Okay, I like this guy's editing.
app. So
I like this guy's editing.
go check this game out, guys. I'm actually gonna check that out when I'm done. It's a free mobile app. So
He did like the gif for the cat.
go check this game out, guys. I'm actually gonna check that out when we're done with this video.
Okay, his edits are pretty funny.
Yeah, I would have cried if I got that.
Oh, that's actually really cool.
I watched every Blitzwinger 1-Up box review.
Yeah, when James watched the VHS tape of him killing his wife with a pillow by suffocating her because he couldn't put up with like her taking him down with her, dragging him into her misery. No, he was actually watching a Loot Crate ad.
And all he got was like stuff that feels like they were just excess stock they found at a warehouse.
You always help me feel happy after school when I get bullied and pushed around to come see your videos. The hell? Do something. Don't
Freddy Fuckboy. Is that? That's not real. He's got MLG glasses and a fedora on.
get pushed around. Thanks, Freddy Fuckboy. 1408.
So their company went into complete
Freddy Fuckboy
bankruptcy, but was bought out by a new company. I found people on Reddit saying that Loot Crate now is a scam because they never ship things out. Guys, it was always a scam. They always send out yard sale items for quadruple the price. I would probably just get a Curiosity box or a Crunch Labs box.
Oh, that was the Vsauce thing, right?
Or hell, one of those Japanese snack boxes. Only if I really wanted to scratch the itch of getting randomized boxes with goodies inside. But it's kind of just gambling.
Wait.
Loot Crate.
Clearly.
Sucks ass balls.
Uh-oh. We know how this one's gonna end.
Well, this one aged horribly. I had the script all done and the voiceover all done, and a couple days later, I saw this video by Megalag exposing Honey for what it truly is. In the original voiceover, I talked about how shitty of a service Honey is, and it turns out it was actually fucking worse than expected. I highly recommend watching Megalag's video on Honey. It is a great watch, but if you are lazy, then let me TLDR it. YouTubers and other types of creators have affiliated links. For example, Linus Tech Tips is affiliated with Computer Parts. If you wanted to buy a new graphics card, for example, Linus gets a small kickback for using his link. But let's say you wanted to save a little bit more, so you use Honey. Honey then takes over and overwrites the Linus affiliate with Honey's own.
Well, once Honey popped up, watch what happened to...
Thank you, Pyro. Your videos help me whenever I get slapped around and wedgied really hard. Look, I'm not reading the rest of that.
Linus's affiliate cookie after we clicked apply discounts. You see that? Honey came in, removed Linus's affiliate cookie, and replaced it with their own, claiming credit for the sale and pocketing the commission money for themselves.
This has happened to many other YouTubers and other creators. That's not all though. The majority of the time, Honey doesn't actually work. If you buy something, he's gonna tell you like, yeah mate, we scoured the internet coupons, but we couldn't find any, sorry mate. But when you search coupons, then sometimes those ones actually work. It doesn't actually scour the internet for the best coupons, no. Some companies are in cahoots with Honey, and they make custom coupons that Honey is allowed to use. Obviously, companies would prefer if something like Honey didn't actually find the good coupons, so then the company gets more money.
We just need money.
Again, I'm TLDRing the video, and I highly recommend you watch it. I'll leave you with this video that I found that I was going to put in the original script.
We need honeybees in order to have pumpkins pollinated so that we can have fun.
Thank you, Vince, the two. Did you see that Trump's ear got shot? Okay, did you just wake up from a coma like 8 months ago?
Halloween events.
and that's all it should ever be. God bless Biloka High or Biloka Hio or whatever. Dollar Shave Club is a subscription where you get a box full of shaving.
The only item that I've used, I think, the only two YouTube sponsor products I've used is NordVPN and Manscaped. Because Manscaped has like a really good shaver for like body hair and stuff.
Gear from razors to shaving cream to ball spray. Apparently, ball spray. You know what? I get it. Balls get very sweaty and you definitely don't want to be the guy with sweaty balls. I saw a bunch of their sponsors in the past, but
why would you need spray for chafing on your balls?
Just never.
Unless you're like actually 800 pounds. I don't understand that.
See them anymore. It's either...
That's not a problem that people have.
Manscaped, or sometimes I see Harry's ads. I don't think I've seen them in a long ass time. I was about to not include them on the list. They're just that forgettable. I do appreciate that they have affordable razors, and it does seem like they're good quality. Let me pull up my Sunny V2 voice. What some people saying?
First, the blade is too awkward and non-manual.
The thud sound.
More blades do not equal a better shave, especially when you cannot move them around your face efficiently. Second, the blade also falls off the handle far too easily. It seems that they felt the need to reinvent a handle design that's only existed for hundreds of years. So to hell with Dollar Shave Club, I will go somewhere else for a better shave. Fuck you, Dollar Shave.
Oh, it seems that they're not very popular.
Okay, please actually drop this guy a sub. He's actually funny. He's actually pretty funny. Yeah, he's been on YouTube for like a year. His name Laser Fork. Oh, I watched his video on Reddit YouTubers, I'm pretty sure actually. I do recognize that video.
I thought they looked good quality. I guess I'm no dwarf and I can't tell the difference between a good and a shit smith.
Wait,
Sunny V2
clearly.
Today we are going to be talking about Teddy K, aka Uncle Ted, aka Ted Kaczynski, aka the Unabomber.
Now we have Audible, an app to listen to audiobooks where the YouTuber actually never listens to an audiobook and picked one of the most popular books on the app and just said, yeah, I was listening to this one.
It's not good to go to bed hungry.
Girlfriend comforts her good boy ASMR.
And you don't want to make mommy upset, do you?
The bloodline ends with me. Was that a comment?
Audible was everywhere, but now in recent memory, I cannot think of the last time I saw an Audible sponsorship. I thought it was because Amazon bought it, but no, they've had it since 2008. So I don't know why they stopped. I searched up the usual. I got the girl from Smosh in this high effort video essay that only got 600 views, who has a robot voice.
For fraud.
You can call the United States the land of the free, if that makes you sleep well at night.
Hey, wait a second, that's an Amazon link. You're not fooling me. Okay, so I went back to this video because I needed to download it, and I found it weird that they have a link in their description for Audible, and I wondered if these people actually put a sponsored segment in their video, and sure enough, yep, it's there.
Best part? It's right there on Audible. Embark on a journey of discovery by visiting audible.com/thank you to Audible for sponsoring this video and helping us understand not just the what, but the why.
And they put their name to their Audible quote-unquote link, but it doesn't work. By the way, I'm saying them because it's obvious it's a content farm channel with multiple people working on it, just from the editing style alone. Anyways, their comment, this one,
I don't know how people can watch content like that unironically.
One they wrote from 9 months ago.
Like 3 IQ content.
Isn't actually their own link with their name. Like, look at the woman who tried to cancel Mr. Beast, and her link has her name attached to it, but not theirs in reality.
You don't even say the name, you just say the woman that tried to cancel Mr. Beast.
It's an affiliate link that anyone can make because of Amazon's creator affiliate program Fig. And well, since Audible is part of Amazon, these guys just use an affiliated link to make it seem like the video was sponsored, but in reality it's not.
Cake woman.
These guys got paid pennies to make an essentially free advertisement. Okay, I checked out the most recent videos to see if they continue doing it, and nope, they haven't. But I did notice this at the bottom.
Affiliate disclosure. Some of the links in this video's description are affiliate link, meaning at no additional cost to you, the owner maybe whatever.
Fuck. Yeah, whatever. I'm not saying. Okay, so why the fuck would you spend money to pay your third world country editors to make a fucking advertisement?
You know, I found out the The editors. You know the Costco guys? That's 5 big booms. Boom, boom. I saw this one guy that said like they outsourced their editors to like other countries where the rates are much, much cheaper. Like not America. I forget what country it was from. It wasn't India. Maybe it was Thailand or something like that. I forget.
For an affiliated...
But that's the thing a lot of like creators do. They just outsource because it's like, you just, I'll pay you like 1% of like minimum wage.
Link and make it seem like you're sponsored. The company didn't even give you money. Plus, who the fuck is using your code?
You get editors from Fiverr. The Philippines. That's right. Yeah. That rings a bell. Yeah, it was the Philippines.
Fooled these retards in the comments, but you cannot fool an autistic.
Have you ever had head lice? Thank you for the 5. Maybe when I was like 7.
Idiot like me. Thank God you quit YouTube. One less content farm off this shitty ass site. Okay, I didn't expect it to be this
1 content farm leaves, 5 more appear.
long. I'm fucking done with my side rant.
Love this. 100 emoji. YouTube, success isn't about talent, it's about resilience. The world is full of talented quitters. Be the stubborn one who refuses to stop improving. 176 views. Ooh. Oh my god.
Okay.
That's how many views Fear and Hunger will get.
Okay, he responded, I don't hate the guy.
Thanks for mentioning my totally irrelevant channel. I actually bought a course to learn to make YouTube videos. This was one of the ways to supposedly monetize without having 1k subs. Terrible idea, lol.
I feel bad for adding this segment, but I'm just gonna keep it. Obviously, don't attack. He's just a chill dude.
They're still around, but I had to go out of my way to find them. They used to be up there in one of the most popular sponsors, but now the company has gone bankrupt. Thanks, Jeff Bozo.
Welcome to your final test. I'm Mr. Beast. We can scrap the yes.
Wait, there was a sponsor company called Quid?
Cause I've never missed a beat. You had to cut from honey under threat of a gun blast. When I had to cut from honey, that's another check that I'm gonna cash.
Now I saved the beast for last. Mr. Beast.
Like, he's not retarded, is he?
If you watched Mr. Beast in like 2018 when he started becoming popular, you would know about this one, Quid. Now, I don't know what the fuck a quid is, not the UK dollar or whatever. It's just like a
UK dollar? Holy burger accent.
Like an app. I'll be honest, I thought it was just like a sticker collection app where you can like send stickers to your chat, like for example WhatsApp, but apparently it's some sort of like card collection app that you can buy, trade, sell. It sounds like NFTs before NFTs were even a thing. It legit looks like the Funko Pop of
Yeah, no, that was Mr. Beast 6000. That wasn't Mr. Beast. They're 2 different people.
Card laundering. You open up packs and I guess you get dupes or something and you could sell it. Like, dude, I love gambling. I try looking on YouTube for other people being sponsored by Quid, but there's barely any. All I get is some Pokemon trainer player. Let's see what a quid even is, because I don't even know what it is. What is a quid? Part 1 by Alpha Sploosh.
What's up, guys? So this is an app called Quid. It's pretty cool. And what you do here is you go to like the collections. Which is the one.
Oh, I thought it was a money management app. Wow.
You could,
Ed's World trading cards.
Pretty cool is in text
Ed and Eddie trading cards. Wow.
messages. You could send people like
I did not cut that out.
It's just what the fuck.
It ends like that.
I'm fucking this. He has a part 2, but it's just him stalling, and I'm not wasting 10 minutes of my life to what is essentially paste stickers that you could just like make them for free. I tried fandom, and I guess I'm right. Quid is a collecting app where you can collect official stickers, trading cards, and 3D figures of TV shows, video games, comics, and original designs, including Adventure Time, Game of Thrones, Rick and Morty, Bob's Burgers, iDubbbz. Quid is an app for stickers to trade it to play with Rick and Morty, Five Nights at Freddy's, and more. I can play with them. This app was made by Quid and requires whatever. Who wrote this, man? It doesn't even have like correct punctuation.
It's just the phrase
and grammar and whatnot. This page hasn't been updated in like 5 years, man. Someone update this right now. if someone's watching this and they care enough about Quid, I guess like no one here cares, but like update it, man, because like that it needs better description. They used to like sponsor Mr. Beast a lot in like 2018. Do you guys remember like the first giving like money to the homeless? I remember like Mr.
Holy shit. That's so crazy that was like OG Mr. Beast. It's like one homeless guy, here's some money.
saying like something like,
and now it's like they have to escape a burning building or something.
Quid, give me 10 grand instead of 5 grand so I can just give it to a homeless guy and it'll go viral. And it fucking did. Quid, you set a domino effect. A domino effect where Mr. Beast fucking... Alright, side note. It's so refreshing to see a Mr. Beast video that isn't like over edited.
Why does he look like a completely different human there? I know like facial hair can really change someone's appearance. That just looks like his cousin or something. What? Am I tripping? That does not look like him at all. Did he get like replaced or something?
It's like...
Did he actually get replaced?
Today, I got 100 people and I'm gonna make them earn their freedom.
That is not the same person. No. No. Go back, Jarvis. Enhance. That's not the same guy. That cannot be the same guy. What?
It's so refreshing to see a Mr. Beast video that isn't like over.
I am mind blown by that. That cannot be the same guy, genuinely.
And it's like, today I got 100 people and I'm gonna make them.
He started mewing. Yeah, fair point.
Earn their freedom. Well, Jimmy, you're not gonna do that, are you? Well, the last time I saw them was on Mr. Beast, and I think Mr. Beast just like stopped partnering with them because like they weren't giving enough money. Because he was like,
streams.
Oh, we finally got the TTS working again. Great. Thank you for the 10. But oh no, nice try, fella, nice try.
Fucking blowing up.
Nice try.
You got like a millionaire, man. That measly 10 grand cannot compare to whatever the sponsor's giving out, like $1 million and fucking more.
That was a creative one. You nearly had me.
Jimmy, bring back the worst intros.
Jimmy, come on, Jimmy.
And I don't know if someone from Mr. Beast's team, for some reason,
you got the Matt jaw surgery.
Sees this video, like just like the very small chance. Can you guys let me know if he still has the giant Asian sticker, and by extension like the grandma with the inhaler and the subscribe for the cookie poster? I want to know if he still has it. Maybe he kept it for like nostalgia reasons or as a keepsake to look back on his like where he started from, you know?
Wait, is the TTS up now, or is that just one random person that somehow got through? Have a look. The TTS is up now. It's working again. Okay. We got one donor the entire stream. It's over.
This is a new segment added to the re-uploaded video, so the mic quality is going to sound a bit polarizing. Dash lane. I'm going to assume that zero of you guys know what the fuck a dash lane is. I mostly know them from sponsoring Real Life Lore and Wendover back in 2018, 2019. Dash lane is a service which stores passwords and other credentials inside of it, saving the hassle of remembering passwords. It seems useful, but to be honest, browsers already do what they do. I'm not wasting money on any of this.
Wasn't there a leak on that website as well?
They had an application for it which, yes, allowed for multi-system password saving. You can use it on your MacBook, your Windows, your fucking Linux shit, I think.
If you were a real Linux user, you'd be running.
Also, they worked on applications, browser store, website password.
Wait,
also,
what games have you got? Okay, I'm not seeing any weird games here. Fortnite.
They worked on applications, browser store, website passwords, but Dashlane saves all passwords on your computer and other devices. It also included other stuff like dark web monitoring. It also included other stuff like dark web monitoring. Dude, what the fuck? How do you say that
Monitoring.
word correctly?
Monitoring.
Which who cares about that? You know, nowadays I feel like no one cares about the dark web anymore. That shit was scary 10 years ago. Watching those YouTube videos about the red rooms or some shit. What was it? It was like that one Satan game. I forgot what it was called, but it was like the most fucked up shit imaginable. They also had password health, which sure, I guess, and password history, which you could see your old passwords if you forgot them. They also have a VPN, but actually, you know, a VPN doesn't sound too bad if you're living in England. Dashlane sounds decent, you know, like in practical and everyday use, you won't need it, but if you're in a job that requires you to use a Mac or Windows, iPhone, different applications and shit.
Donating this so you can get your hair bleached again. I have bleached white hair and I'm a music production student. How come a trillionaire fat Ferguna can't afford getting their hair done again? Get your shit together.
Yeah, I've definitely missed the TTS this entire stream. I've definitely missed it. I do need to get my hair colored though.
I'd say it's a good deal. It sounds good and all.
I got told to grow it out so it's like, it goes back to its original color, like brown, but nah.
But it's no longer a thing. The app, that is. Now it's a browser extension. So wait, the only purpose for it existing is now gone. Okay, really. I use Firefox and that shit already saves onto it. Chrome does it. I'm pretty sure Edge does it. Every browser does it. So what's the purpose for Dashlane? I looked on Reddit and apparently some companies don't even allow you to have browser extensions. So it's also a mobile app and I don't think people at work can really use their phones, you know, company policy and shit. They also had a free plan, but it's no longer available. You'll have to pay for it no matter what.
It's never over. Also do check out Bandicoot. The guy makes really cool video game essays on food politics.
Food politics. Thank you, Harvey Pyro, for the 10.
You bamboozle the world with your fancy jargon.
Safe to say, it's another example of a company shitifying their product for some reason, either to hit a money quota or, well, let's be honest, they just want money. You can't just change something that works and make it worse.
I like how each one of these streaming platforms has like one worthwhile film or TV show a year.
I like the kitty more.
I'm sure I got a few things wrong, and someone in the comments who actually has a respectable career can tell me about Dashlane further. Because
you snore for the 6. You need to shave that chopped hair, no more, no less. End that cut, start clean, grow the are you saying go bald?
Because, well, I'm not using it at all. Dashlane, this is a joke, by the way. I mean no ill hatred towards you.
Are they gone?
I wanted to mention BetterHelp real quick. Even after the 2021 controversy, they're still around. I don't know if they sponsor people still, but I still see their ads sometimes. Not sponsors, like the ads. You know, writing this script was hard. That's why it's so unhinged. There's people who are getting sponsored by these guys, and I don't know if I'm not watching the YouTubers that they sponsor or if they just simply start to be more selective on who they choose. Okay, everything I said in the video is a joke and is allegedly, and is all made for entertainment purposes and whatnot. This is just in case I get
make a joke about Nintendo and then say that.
Sponsored in the future and I accidentally say Raid Shadow Legends sucks balls, but their 5-digit paycheck definitely doesn't. Alright, I'm done. See you strugglers later.
So hey guys, you might have already seen this video that I uploaded earlier this year. So in short, I added a joke, a screenshot from Doki Doki Literature Club with...
Okay, yeah, I'd say check that guy out. Laser Fork. That stuff's pretty funny. I like that. All right, guys, I need to, it's like 4 in the afternoon. I need to get some food in me and I got some work to do. So, we'll catch you later. Okay, there'll be a slop video out soon, I think. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. But yeah, tomorrow I want to try and stream that, that Cry of Fear horror game, I think. But yeah. Thanks again, mods. Appreciate it. And thanks for joining, guys. Bye-bye.